Nice little talk. I ain't even got no coffee. I got my energy drink. Might have to turn the fan off. With the attorney. I had a nice little communication today with an attorney, and the attorney assured me that I'm in the clear. I'm good. He did tell me to watch how I speak about it, but everything that I'm actually about to do right now, that we about to talk about right now, I did speak with representation first. So I did speak with representation first before I did this video. Just for documentation purposes, I am a content creator. I am a DJ and all that. So I have all rights to create content. I have all rights to, I left the paper in the car as far as what the legal jargon is, whatever, but I can say what I'm saying right now because it's the truth. And if we ever go to court, it'll be the same thing that I'm, well, some of the same things that I'm playing in court. Because like I said, I recorded everything. Unfortunately, a lot of people got dragged into this situation. But out of all people involved in this situation, and we're gonna go over it. We're gonna go over the paperwork. We're gonna go over the lies. We're gonna go over the paperwork. We're gonna go over the lies. We're gonna go over the slander, the defamation of character. We're gonna go over it all this morning. Like I said, I'm so distraught from this online slander that I've been going through. I can't even focus. Y'all see, I didn't even do the live yesterday. I ain't dropped the videos yesterday. All I can think about is the slander from the online slander that's going on with my name. But me as a content creator and just me as a real person, I'm not gonna go into all of the details, but we're just gonna break down some of the stuff that she like blatantly lied. I gotta stop saying lied. Blatantly defame my character by doing. I do want to say, Storm was good. Heavy shouts out Storm. Salute to Storm. Salute to Storm. Shouts out to Tiff too for the last live stream we did. She did the Cash App donation too. Shout out to Tiff. I always forget to put that shit on the screen. I was stressed out. Look, it's affected me. The situation is affecting me. I forgot somebody did a $10 donation on the last live that we did. I was supposed to put their name on the screen on this one. I'm so distraught from this online slander and the defamation in it of my character that I slipped up a little bit. Bandana fam, salute. You already know it's big bandana fam. Bandana fam, a no fam. By the way, this is just a design on the shirt. I do not promote this. I like the brand though. Dub, if you're watching this, I like the brand, Dub. I need one of these in the red, bro. I need one of these in the red, man. Cause I can't. We ain't gonna get in that part of it, but yeah, this is gonna be interesting. If you're an artist or a DJ, you might want to watch this. Matter of fact, if you know an artist or a DJ, tag them in this live right now. If you know an artist or a DJ, tag them in this live right now. I promise you they're going to learn something. I promise you in this live right now, if you're a DJ or an artist, you're either going to learn something or you're going to be able to be reassured that you're protected. Your art is protected. I'm gonna show you how to do it. I'm gonna show you what I did, and then I'm gonna show you how to do it, and I'm gonna show you pretty much how to protect your brand. We're gonna get into it. Like I said, this situation did make me mad, so I took my time with it. But after speaking with black people get representation too, man. Black people have representation too. But after speaking of representation, like when I shared this with representation, they looked at everything. They looked at just the text messages of me and this person that's defamating my character. This is a multi-billion-dollar company that she is alleging she's aligned with. So I don't want to feel like a multi-billion-dollar company is doing anything. What's good, bro? Get at me when you get a chance. Marcus Andrews. I can't. Is that YouTube or Twitch? It showed me all of the. Hang on one second. Hold on. Boy wasn't a stepper. I don't care. That's what he said. First rap check. I put a beamer on his head. Oh, Mr. Felony, what's good? What's poppin'? Shouts out to Mr. Felony. Heavy shouts out, Mr. Felony. You got so many different names on this joint. Or maybe my memory is just bad. My memory is bad too. Like let me not pass the blame. My memory is bad. Shout out to the homie Mr. Felony though. But Mr. Felony, you might want to watch this too if you got an artist or a DJ. I'm telling you, if you have an artist or a DJ, you might want to tag them in this live right now. Because I don't know how long this live is going to be up. All I can tell you is that Bandana Black is always for the upstate New York area, for the 716 area, and I care about the music and the art first. Before anything, it's always the music and the art first. For me personally, I'm just saying me personally, A lot of people will try to scam you. A lot of people will try to run game on you, make it seem like they're helping you, giving you an opportunity, when really they're just trying to make money off of your name and your likeness. As an artist and as a DJ, like, y'all got to pay attention. Like I said, y'all ever notice, like, even with this problem, like what we're talking about right now, let me just make this clear. What we talk about right now, I got paid. I got paid. Like, that's not we wouldn't be doing videos if I didn't get paid. Like, I'm just letting you know that now. I wouldn't be on YouTube, like, explaining this shit to you if I didn't get paid in the situation. So I did get paid, but this is a learning situation for everybody, I think. I think it's an unfortunate situation, but this is a situation where someone is just blatantly wrong, and I don't know why they're wrong, and where someone is going above and beyond to make sure that person that's wrong still has a successful situation. Kev was good. Kev was good. I got some loyal subscribers, right? Let me finish getting this ready, and then we can start. Oh, I gotta share the joint too. I gotta share the stream. My bad. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Good morning, people. Hopefully everybody is having a splendid morning. Everybody is doing good. I'm feeling good. I'm doing good. I'm staying positive and keeping busy. Staying positive and keeping busy. I've been going back and forth with emails and phone calls and stuff for the last damn near 24 to 48 hours. Unfortunately, sometimes you got to do that to protect your brand. But anyways, for those of you who realize that I didn't do my live the other day, I didn't do another live yesterday or drop a video. It's because of the situation that's going on right now, that we're actually about to get into it, and we're gonna break down. So we're gonna show what she said. Again, this is just a reaction. To what she said. But in this stream, I'm gonna give you guys the proof. So we're gonna play what she said, and then I'm gonna give you guys the proof. So the proof. We're going to go through all of the proof, right? Hang on a second. So we go to monitor, right here. Where's it at? Janky promoter. Click it over here. That I just labeled the file Janky promoter. That's not anything. Hold on. All right, boom.
So I have to sue DJ Bandana Black, IAmBuffalo, because on May 10th, 2025, I paid DJ Bandana $175 for a music performance to be done, and for him to also DJ from 5 to 8.
Now let's pause right there. She says she paid DJ Bandana Black. Now, mind, she's reading off of a sheet of paper. You know the sheet of paper that she's reading off of? The crazy part, you know the sheet of paper that she's reading off of? It would be my legal document, my actual contract, because I told her that I would be taking legal action, because at this point it was harassment of her, like, keep contacting me. But long story short, she said that she paid me for a music performance and to DJ. That doesn't even sound like a proper sentence. Listen to that. Because she's trying to cover herself. She's adding shit in there, right? What the fuck is a musical performance and to DJ? Like, so you're having an event, you're having a music performance. So your company is having a music performance. Allegedly, a company is having a music performance. You basically saying that you're paying me to DJ and a music performance. But if it's your event, you're having an event. How are you paying? So you're paying me for your event, to throw an event for you. That's what you did. You're saying that you paid me to throw an event for you. That's not what you pay a DJ for. You don't pay a DJ to throw an event for you. But anyways, we're going to look at the contract. So let's see what the contract says. Let's bring up the contract. Hold on. Right here for you guys. And then for me, it'll be, let me see. Because we're going to read it together. So she allegedly had a fashion show, right? So she had a fashion show, mind you. She had a fashion show, an art show, all this other stuff. And she's saying that she paid me for a music performance and to DJ, right? Under performance, right? Under what would the performance be? Like, what am I actually performing for, right? Because the DJ, you're paying me. If you look at the contract, look at the contract. The contract that we agreed to. It said under number 2, it says performance. What does it say under performance? It says fundraiser event. Remember when I told y'all she lied? Because this is the actual contract. And this is my contract, so I can share it with you guys, because even though she's such a professional, she didn't have a contract, she didn't have tickets, she didn't have a DJ, she didn't have a music organizer, she didn't have an event planner, she didn't have anything else for the event except for her. Like, she was going to sing an event, she was going to be a model, she was doing security, she was organizing it, she was doing everything. I just think that it was just too much for her to be doing for her event. Fuck DJ Bandana Black. You don't like Bandana Black. For your own self, if you ever book a DJ, I'm telling you, if you ever book a DJ, so you don't have any problems. And again, this is not anybody else's job but yours to know this. Like, if you're a professional, if you're in the, it's like, if I say I'm a boxer, but I don't know blocking is part of boxing, and somebody knocked my fucking head off, who fault is that? You see what I'm saying? Like, if I say I'm a boxer, right? I'm Bandana Black, the boxer. I'm a heavyweight champion. I'm a boxer. I know everything about boxing. I want to be a boxer, and I get in the ring, but I don't know that I should be blocking in this boxing ring, and the person that's fighting against me in the boxing ring knows that and knocks my head off. Whose fault is that? You see what I'm saying? It's not his job to tell me, yo, bro, you know we boxing, right? You know, like, I'm gonna be swinging and you should like block because I'm trying to knock your head off. Like, it's kind of like that's what we're gonna be doing, like that type of shit. You see what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't be their job. But anyways, she tells me that it's a fundraiser. The 8, 5, 6, 7, 8 bash. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm booked in a couple weeks for a birthday bash, right? I'm booked for a birthday bash, and it's hosted by like adult entertainment, like strippers and shit like that. So I know that that's what. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to have to DJ for that because they communicated, this is what we're doing, this is what we need to do, here's the flyer, blah, blah, blah. So I communicate that. So also on this contract, it says, I don't know if y'all can see this. Let me make this bigger. Can y'all see the contract before I even go further? Can y'all see that, or do I need to make it bigger? Can y'all hear me, or am I on mute? That would be terrible. First of all, can y'all hear me? And can y'all see that? Can y'all hear me, and can y'all see that on the screen? Somebody just comment, let me know. Because it looks, would be the contract. Now, keep in mind, I use the exact same contract. I've been DJing, like, professionally probably for, like, 15, 16, 18, 19. About 20 years, as far as like using a contract. I've been DJing with a contract for about 20 years, right? I've been DJing with the exact same contract for 20 years. So if you ever book me in life and we've done a contract ever in life, it's been this exact same contract that we literally just plug in the information, because it protects you and it protects me. It makes sure that I don't do no bullshit and you don't do no bullshit, because I don't want no bullshit to happen to me the same way you don't want no bullshit to happen to you. It's a fair contract that protects both parties, and especially the DJ, because a lot of people don't understand. Remember I was telling you, like, if you're a boxer, right? Say I run a boxing organization, right? Say I run a boxing organization, and I got this one boxer say, yo, I'm looking for a fight. And I got this other boxer say, I'm looking for a fight. And they both got their records for, hey, I'm an official boxer, blah, blah, blah. My only job is to get them in the ring for them two to fight. Now, if this person lied and said they knew how to box, and they don't know how to block, and they get their head knocked off, you can't, like, I'm not responsible for that. That would be your mistake. That is because the same way I call myself a promoter, and then that way I can use some of their fame. They can sell tickets and shit like that, and people watch me, then they'll watch them. It's like a pyramid scheme. That's why I don't do it. I didn't want to say that to local artists, but that's why I don't be doing it. Even when a lot of people call me for like local artist showcases and different like that too, unless I know it's going to help you as an artist, I'd rather just not do it. Because y'all not going to listen to me and telling y'all not to do it, but all I can do as a DJ that loves the city is like, I'm not going to do it. So if you want to waste your time doing janky shit like this lady situation, that's on you as an artist. Or you can listen to the person who's literally been doing it, or you know what I'm saying? Like, you can listen or you can not. But all I can do is tell you the truth. So anyways, fundraiser event for 3 hours. I tell her, cool. It's in Niagara Falls, by the way. Mind you, I live in Buffalo. Well, yeah, I live in Buffalo, and the event is in Niagara Falls. So I tell her $375. As you can see, if you look at section 5 where it says time and payment, unfortunately my headphones today, because of my naughty, and type out everything what I'm saying to you, right? Fuck no. And I don't feel bad saying it that way. Like, fuck no. Don't say shit like that to people, bro. Like, not just me, other streamers too, bro. If you get on a streamer joint that's talking about something serious and you say, hey, bro, something's wrong on my end, but can you change what you're doing on your end to make it better on my end? Fuck no. No. If you don't agree with that, you can unsubscribe. But no, I'm not about to type out everything that I'm saying, bro. Because your headphones. Go get some headphones or watch the video. I'm not even getting to that. But anyways, if you look under section 5, right, it says the total amount due performance fee, because you're paying me to perform. You're paying me, the performer. Because remember she said I paid him for a performance. She looked at the top of the contract where it says Bandana Entertainment Music Performance Contract. She doesn't understand that would be I'm the person that's performing. Like if you actually look at how the contract is broken down and the conversation that we had and the proof and everything that I had to go along with it, I don't know why this. Like I think she just wanted to get sued. Like I don't. Mike Knox, if you're watching this, bro, let me scrunch over the shirt. I wasn't on man time. My bad. I humbly apologize, Mike Knox. My bad, homie. I got to go back to Philly, bro. Hopefully that works. 215, put that word in for me, gang. Put that word in for me. Keeps buffering. Hold on. Let me close some of these windows. It might be that. Hold on. We'll close this one. Bong. And then close this one. Bong. All right, here we go. He said yark. That's Philly slang for. I don't know what yark mean, but that's Philly slang for black. You can't come. I know what it means, bro. You even gotta say it. It's cool, bro. I knew I couldn't come to Philly when I did the video, but it was the truth, bro. It was the truth. See, y'all be getting me distracted. Shout out to Elise Mikana. Heavy shout out to Elise Mikana. Heavy shout out to Elise Mikana. But anyways, in bold, why this contract is this way and why DJs have to do this, right? Because what will happen is somebody will call you and say, hey, I'm having a fundraiser, right? I want to book you for this event, but I'm going to give you the money next week, Friday, for the event. So that's what they're going to say. They say, I'm going to give you the money next week, Friday, for the event. So as a DJ, you're not going to take any bookings because this person told you they're going to give you the money next week, Friday, for this event. Not me. This is what those DJs go through. I don't go through this problem. Like, I've never had this problem. So they're going to say, okay, cool, book you for next week. Then in the meantime, that person may cancel the event. That person may go with a cheaper DJ. That person may stop communicating like some people do in the middle of their own event. That person may do that. So as a DJ, you need to be protected because if you tell me you want me to DJ on a date, that means I can't have any other obligations except for that date for your event. So that means I'm turning down anything at all, period. So if I charge you $375 for this event and you gave me a $175 deposit, that just secures the date. That makes sure that I'm not booking anything else. That means we have an agreement that we can continue on with the contract. That's how the contract literally reads this way. Client shall pay a non-refundable deposit of $175 upon signing this agreement. Performance fee due will be reduced by the amount paid of the deposit. The client shall pay disc jockey, in bold, the client shall pay disc jockey any balance due before the performance begins. Does anybody else see this part right here where it said where the contract that we agreed to, because remember she said, oh, I stopped reading everything. I didn't read all of that. I had too much planning. It was too much stuff going on. I didn't want to read. I didn't want to talk to him. He told me to call him. He did everything. I just didn't want to do it. Okay, you didn't want to read what you agreed to, but you didn't want to communicate what you actually needed also too, but you wanted me to figure it out. Do you see my dilemma? So for your event, you didn't want to organize it, and you didn't want to communicate anything about organizing it, but you wanted me to do it, but the contract that we signed does not say that that's my job. That would actually be the promoter's job to promote their event. We're going to talk about promotion also too, because I got that paperwork also too. Shouts out to Buffalo. That's all I can say. Shouts out to Buffalo, yo. Shouts out to Buffalo. Shouts out to as far as this situation. Well, they've been in contact with me as far as this situation. We've been in contact with each other as far as the situation. But again, my brand is being damaged by this. Like, honestly, this is the only thing I can think about. That's why I'm doing a live about this right now. Like, this is really damaging my career. Like, these false allegations and this online slander and defamation of character and breach of contract it's affecting me. It's affecting me. But anyways, it says in bold letters, the client shall pay disc jockey any balance due before the performance begins. So if the contract says the client shall pay the disc jockey in full before the performance begins, This is why, because if you don't follow the rest of the contract, remember the parts that she didn't read, the beginning parts of the contract, it also protects me, because if I get to this event, once I, you know what I'm saying, I'm at this event, and you don't, hold on a second, once I'm at this event, and you didn't follow these directions of what you needed to do for this music to be played, that means I'm not doing any of that, but I also expect to be paid for what the contract says, which is to play the music. But again, the contract states, again, what does it state? It is the client responsibility. Let's go back to that. Hold on, where is it at? Time and payment. The client shall pay disc jockey any balance due before the performance begins. So black and white in bold letters, the client shall pay the disc jockey in full before the performance begins. So then that way I'm protected also too. So now you can't say, well, I'm not paying you until the end of the event, and I need you to do all my work for me, and I'm gonna tell everybody to come over to you, and I didn't tell these artists the right information. That you can't do that, because I'll already be paid in full. So even if you do that, and I tell them, get the fuck out of my face, that would be your DJ was rude as hell. Yeah, I was rude as hell, because your promoter, who you decided to do business with, this janky ass promoter, put you in a position that you shouldn't have been in, which put me in a position that I shouldn't have been in. But I'm going to get my job done in order to get paid. So only thing that I needed to do my job, was for her to follow the contract, which would be the client shall pay the disc jockey in balance and full before the performance begins. So if the performance begins at 5 p.m., like, we're not lawyers, right? We're not lawyers. I'm not a lawyer. But if the performance begins at 5 p.m., and the same contract says that you have to pay the DJ in full before the performance begins, wouldn't you look at number 5 and then go to number 2 and say, you know what? I have to pay him before 5 p.m. In order for him to do what I need him to do, what I signed the contract for him to do, I had to pay him before 5 p.m. Even though I totally ignored everything he told me to do, I cut all communication off, I lied to these artists, I falsely promoted this event, I damaged his brand, I did all of this stuff. All she had to do, and even through text messages, even without the contract, I said, listen, even if you just call me, just let me know what's going on. Is it canceled? Because people telling me that it's canceled. You see what I'm saying? It looks canceled because you're not responding back to me. I don't know, but I will be fully prepared to DJ it. Soon as my phone go, soon as my phone shows $175, within 10 minutes, I will be setting up, and per my contract, let's go back up to number 4 in the same contract, client responsibility. So I'm the performer, that will be the client, the person will be the client. So number 4, client will make venue available to the DJ for at least 60 minutes before the start time for setup of equipment and materials. Client will make venue available to the DJ for at least 60 minutes after the end of the time for takedown of the equipment and materials. This is why it protects you also too, because sometimes people might book a event space just from 5 to 8 and expect you to play just from 5 to 8. But no, I need time to set up. But they're going to say, oh no, well, that's on you. Yeah, it is on me, but you're going to have to give me the time to set up. Like, it's not going to be on my time. It's your event. You want me to DJ. So that's common courtesy. When you book Little Baby for a concert, he don't just get off the plane and just get right on your stage. Something in his contract is going to say, you got to give me a minute to breathe, or, you know what I'm saying, set up, put my shirt, get the mic, do something. But us as professionals, we know that. Like, us that has for years been doing professionally, like, events. Like, I've been professionally doing events using the exact same contract. Professionally, exact same contract. But anyways, so it says that she would make it available to me 60 minutes prior to the event. So 60 minutes prior to the event will be 4 p.m. If it starts at 5, she would have made some type of communication. Hey, this is where you're going to come in. This is where you're going to do this. She's going to make some type of communication with me because I've been communicating with her. Remember, she said she stopped talking to me. She said I emailed her, I texted her, she ignored those. She said I did text her and told her to call me. She said I didn't want to call him. So I did everything on my end possible to remind her to just read the contract, do what's on your end, because you can't expect me to run your event. I don't know anything about your event. Like, she threw an event, right? She threw an event, and then on the flyer, it doesn't have a price, it doesn't have a phone number, it doesn't have anybody's names, anything. She just put together a flyer. But us professionals would know that the purpose of a flyer, the only purpose of a flyer, literally the promotional flyer, the only purpose of a flyer is for promotion. Do you know what promotion is? It's promoting, giving people the information they need in order to support what you have going on. That is the only reason for a flyer, is not so you can say, oh, I just look so nice, I'm having an event, oh, I'm doing this, oh, I'm doing that. No, Us business people who actually understand business, because you told me you were a businesswoman, all these companies and different shit like that too. Us business people understand the only reason why you make a flyer is to promote something. So you, as a person that's making a flyer, you might want to include the information on the flyer that you need to promote it, right? Did not do that. So we're gonna pause on the contract and we can go back to the video.
May 31st, 2025. Everyone knows that you get the balance when you arrive to the show. And he had the nerve to text me that I owe him the $175 balance after he did not show up at all. The day I signed the contract, he told me he had a plug that made tickets for events named Carlton Williams Jr.
All right, let's pause right there. Let's pause right there. Let's go to these messages, right? So she said, my memory is short. Let's go back a little bit because we're going to go to the messages. We got the paperwork. I got time today.
To text me that I owe him the $175 balance after he did not show up at all. The day I signed the contract.
The part where she said, everybody knows you get paid when you show up to the event, blah, 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 da, da, da. That's cool. Everybody know whatever, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what everybody knows. Like I said, I don't know what you know. I don't know what this person knows because I don't know you. You don't know me. We don't know each other. But we both know a contract. We both know a legally binding contract that we agreed to. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know because she said herself she stopped communicating with me. She just stopped. She never sent me the music for the stuff that she needed for her event. She never made sure that the artist had the information for the stuff that they needed for her event. Not for my event. This is for her event. She booked me for her event. I'm one of the parts of her event, not the person that's putting together her event. So she contacted me, right? So let's go to the messages real quick. I believe it starts here. Oh yeah, I can't see it. Hang on. Monitor. Okay, boom, perfect. So it starts here, May 10th. She texts me, right? On May 10th. And hopefully those artists and the people that was a part of this event is watching this because you can learn a lot. You can learn a lot, right? So she texts me. First she inboxed me. She inboxed me on Facebook and said, hey, can you, hold on, do I got that message? Okay, I can't put it on the screen, but you can tell by the message right here. So boom. Remember I was telling you how she inboxed me? She inboxed me on Facebook and said, hey, can you DJ my fundraiser? Keyword fundraiser. Remember I told you about fundraiser. So she said, hey, can you DJ my fundraiser? I told her, I said, listen, fundraiser on May 31st, blah, 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 5 to 8, 3 hours. I could do for $375 as long as it's in Buffalo. As long as it's in Buffalo, I could do it for $375. This is a 3-hour fundraiser. Like you play it at a fundraiser, you play some music. They might have some raffles. They tell people to donate music. It's a fundraiser. Like it's probably like for at-risk kids. We were talking about at-risk kids and how I do volunteer work and stuff. Y'all know I do a lot of volunteer work and care about the kids. So when they said fundraiser, I'm thinking it's got to be like for cancer patients or something. Like I'm not gonna charge them crazy for it because it's just a fundraiser. So boom, I tell her in that same message, you're inboxing me on Facebook about business, but sometimes I don't see these messages on Facebook because I'm not just on Facebook all day, whatever like that. But this would be the way to handle business. Either text me or send an email to my business email. So I give her my phone number and I give her my business email, right? As a professional, that's what you would do. If somebody inbox you on Facebook, on your personal Facebook page, you would, hey, this is how I conduct business. You either have to text this number or you have to email it. Think of why I did that, right? Think of why I did that. Think of why a professional DJ would tell somebody trying to book them, yo, you can't just book me like talking to me on Facebook or something like that. You probably need to book me through text message or email. Think of why a DJ would do that. Just think. You know why? Oh, it's still buffering? Damn. Hopefully we good. But the reason why, hold on, did it freeze? Fuck. Hold on. Do I got anything else open? Am I good now? Because I don't want to be talking if it's all like chopped up and then I have to do it again. I have no idea what CYA means, bro. Okay, you can hear me. So boom. The reason why we do it through text message and email is because there can never be any misunderstanding. Do you see what I'm saying? Like if we're doing something through text message or email, there can never be any misunderstanding because all you got to do is just scroll up. Like you literally, all you have to do is scroll up, right? But let's get to the messages, right? So this is May 10th. Mind you, this is the first day that I met her. This is May 10th at 6:25 in the morning. Mind you, she contacted me for business at like 4 o'clock in the morning, bro. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning when she just randomly asked me, can you DJ my fundraiser? So as a DJ, as a professional DJ, one is going to be a red flag that you're contacting me so early in the morning. It's going to let me know probably you don't know what you're doing. Like this event is either you booked the DJ, he canceled on you, or something happened to where you're last minute doing this if you're contacting me at 4 o'clock in the morning. But that's cool because I'm a professional DJ. I communicate and I go above and beyond, and I use a contract. For last resort, I use a contract. So I'm going to go above and beyond. I'm going to show you I went above and beyond. I'm going to do all the extra shit like that. But worst case scenario, I'm going to use a contract. I know she was high as hell contacting you, bro, 4 o'clock in the morning. But luckily for me, I'm usually up 24/7, but not DJing. Even though my name is DJ Bandana Black, my real name is Rashami. My real name is Rashami. I do not DJ 24/7, so I don't just, when you guys don't see me on YouTube, I'm not just in the background, chicka, 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 chicka. I walk the park. I play basketball with my daughter. I play Call of Duty. Sometimes I eat. Sometimes I don't just do anything. Like some days I don't do anything related to DJ. I don't DJ 24/7. You see what I'm saying? It's not something that I would be doing like 24/7. So that's why you would tell somebody to, you know what I'm saying, contact you on a business level, but you would also assume that somebody's contacting you on a business level too. But like I said, I'm up 4 o'clock in the morning because I do a lot of just different shit. So long story short, she texts me and she puts, "Is Niagara Falls okay?" Who's the female? We're gonna get into it. Like we already showed her, but we're gonna get into it. You gotta just watch. We're gonna break it all down. We're gonna break it all down. This is part 2 of it. So what happened is, oh shit, side note, my PC got the blue screen of death, man. Oh, damn. All right, let me hurry up. So she texts me and says, "Is Niagara Falls okay?" And I put, "Yes, I consider the Falls Buffalo too. Sorry, I should have been more specific." But it's 6:25 in the morning. I did her like, okay, like, yeah. When I say Buffalo, and this is how you know, like, I'll be able to prove this because I always say this in the video when I say Buffalo. I say, when I say Buffalo, I include, like, I'm saying Buffalo, like Niagara Falls, even like Rochester, I include it all in the same thing. So that's why she was saying, "Is Niagara Falls okay?" I said, "Yeah, Niagara Falls is fine." She put, "Wonderful. I can give you half down today. Will you make the contract?" So she's contacting me at 4 o'clock in the morning. Red flag. She probably don't know what she got going on. She's a business professional, know all of these businesses like that, but she doesn't have a contract. She's asking me, "Will I make the contract?" Like, you want me to make the contract for your event? That's kind of odd, but she still told me she was a professional. She did this a bunch of times. She worked with all these professional artists. She gave me the whole spill, bro. That shit worked, bro. That shit worked, bro. And for her to turn around and do this, it's crazy, but that shit worked. She gave me the whole spill, how she was a professional and all this other shit like that, right? So boom. She said, "Will you make the contract?" My response, "Yes, I can have it ready within an hour, next hour or so. Headed home now. I can email you or we can meet in person somewhere." Because I don't live in Niagara Falls. You see what I'm saying? I don't even live in Buffalo, my nigga. I did live in Orchard Park, like borderline Orchard Park, my nigga. I'm down there where the Bills is at right now, my nigga. I live down there in Orchard Park, right? So I got to down there drive 3 cities to even go to Niagara Falls to even do this event. You see what I'm saying? I got to drive through 3 cities to even go to Niagara Falls to do this event, right? Boom. So I tell her, because she's not professional, she doesn't have a contract, because in the business world, we call each other, "Hey, I need to book you for an event." I tell them, boom, this is what I'm going to need, boom, 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 boom. I'm going to send you the contract. They look over the contract. They send the payment. We don't really talk again until we need to do the event. That's what business people do, but another red flag. Maybe this isn't a business person. Maybe this is a scam. Maybe this is a fraud. I don't know. Again, she's portraying to be what she's telling me that she is. So I say, cool, no problem. We can meet in person or somewhere. She sends me her email address. If you look, what's blued out, you see what's blacked out where it's blue. That would be a link, like an email address, right? So when I tell her I can email or we can meet in person somewhere, she sends me her email address. So you would think we're going to email it, right? You would think that you're going to email it, right? So if you say we can meet or I can email it or we can meet. I didn't say we can meet or I can email it because normal business people email. But I'm thinking, I don't really know what's going on with this lady, but let me just do this for her. So I can email or we can meet in person. I'm going out of my way because when we meet in person, you're not paying for my gas. You're not paying me for the time that we're going to meet. You're not paying me for any of that. But I could charge you for that. Like when I have weddings, I charge more because you're going to want to meet probably 2, 3, 4 times before the wedding. That's on my time. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to charge you accordingly. Not no crazy price, but I'm going to charge you accordingly because that would be my time. Like, you going to go to work for the same price today that you going to go for the next 4 days? You going to go to work today. If your boss told you, listen, I need you to come in Monday through Friday to prepare for you to come in on Saturday. So I'm only going to pay you on Saturday, but I need you to come in Monday through Friday. I need you to work for me Monday through Friday, but I'm only going to pay you for what you're going to do on Saturday. I wouldn't do it either. You see what I'm saying? It works the same way as a DJ. I know y'all be like, nah, it's just a DJ. You just playing music. Bullshit. That's why I had these problems. And I got paid is what I'm telling you. I got paid. So boom. She sends me her email address. I send her the contract. The same contract that we're going over on here. I send her the contract, and she put, we can meet for me to make the payment. Why do we need to meet to make the... You just said, because I just said I can email or we can meet in person because you don't have a contract. So the only thing we need to do is take care of this contract. Why do we need to meet for it? You see what I'm saying? Like, what would I need to meet with you for your event? Like, I don't, not being funny, but as a DJs won't tell you this, but I don't know how to say it like in a proper way. DJs don't give a fuck about what your event is going to... What do you need me to do? This is what I need you to do so I can do what you need me to do. Whatever you got going on, what you need to do, I hope you got that together. I'm going to go above and beyond and try to help you what you got together, but I only care about what that contract says I get paid for. Any DJ, I don't care. Well, the other DJ didn't say that. Yeah, he feels the same way. That's why you can't book him again, or that's why you're paying him. Like, if you look at the price that you paid me and the price that you paid him, that would be why, because that type of DJ is going to go for that. You see what I'm saying? He might go above and beyond and risk his own brand, his own job, doing some dumb shit for you and fuck up his own music and his own name. Because when that music cuts off or when he does a bad job, they're not going to say it's the janky promoter. They're going to say it's the janky DJ. They're never going to say that about me. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So anyways, she put, we can meet for me to make the payment. So I'm confused as hell, but I'm like, okay. Mine just like 6 in the morning. So I put, okay, I'll text you once I'm back and I can send. Boom. I need you to meet me at the Niagara Arts Culture Center one day this week at 3:30 so you can see the system that they don't have. So she texts me, I need you to meet at the center so you can see the system that they have or that they don't have. Again, why would I care about the system that they have or don't have at the event place that you're booking when that don't have nothing to do with me? My contract literally only says that you only have to provide an electrical outlet, like electrical plug. I'm gonna show you. The only thing on your end, as far as me DJing, that you have to provide that my contract says as a DJ should be this right here. And you should be able to plug into this. Your plug should be able to plug into, when you see this in the wall, as long as I see this in the wall and it takes 12 volts, as long as this takes 12 volts, which is a normal plug outlet, as long as that outlet is in any building, like if you book me for any building, as long as this outlet is in there, everything attached from here up into my stuff, I'm responsible for it. Everything from here to you, you're responsible for. So I just need you to provide me somewhere to plug into, then I'm gonna take care of everything on my end. That would be the you know what I'm saying, that right there. So I don't need to come out to an event and see what type of system they have. I don't need to drive 4 cities to, you know what I'm saying, to come look at your event space and see what you got going on for your fundraiser. I don't need to do that. But I did. Let's go to the next message. I did though. I did drive 4 cities and I did do that. So the next message. I need you so you can see the system that they don't have, so you know what equipment you need. All I know is that they have electricity. What you know? That's crazy. If all you know that they have, the only thing you know about your event, mind you put this in writing. So the only thing you know about your event, as far as their backstage equipment and all that too, because I don't know either. It's not my event, and I don't give a fuck. But if the only thing you know about the place that you're booking is that they have electricity, and you're booking me, and the only thing I need you to do is to provide electricity, wouldn't this be like, I wouldn't need to go to Niagara, you see what I'm saying? I wouldn't need to drive 4 cities, I wouldn't need to do anything, you see what I'm saying? Like, if you were doing your part, like if all you know is that they have electricity, okay, cool, they got electricity, I don't need to be there, but I did go. I put, okay, that's not a problem, and I put, hello, below, you should see contract. I had to send from my phone, so hopefully it came through correctly. I use a general contract for all DJ bookings, so at the bottom where it asks your address, you do not have to fill that out. That's mainly for when I do weddings. The reason, let me break it down again for you. Again, the bottom of my contract, if you're the client, you have to put your name, your full name, your phone number, your email address, and your address. Because sometimes people tell you, oh, I got to mail you a check, bro, at the end of a wedding. Sometimes that happens because they get checks and they get money like that too. Sometimes they're dependent on getting the money for the wedding in order to pay you. Again, that's all understandable. DJs are not going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you this. That's not our fucking problem. Like, you having to depend on your wedding money to pay the DJ, that's not what the contract is. The contract says you will pay me, but most DJs are waiting to the end of it. I'm a DJ that I'll wait to the end of it, but I need your address in case at the end of the wedding, because this happens, y'all so happy, drunk, reception like that, y'all just happen to leave the wedding. But then y'all go on vacation or whatever it is after the wedding. So now it's 7 days. Now it's unprofessional to hit you while you're on your honeymoon, but it was unprofessional for you to leave without paying me. But no, so while you left without paying me, I'll be making either legal documentation or figuring out how I can get my money when you get back. But I'll also be sending you a message like, yo, you kind of forgot to pay me. Could you maybe straighten that up, you know what I'm saying, before you leave? Because the contract says you were supposed to pay me before the beginning of this event, but because you didn't. You see what I'm saying? How I'm not on some bullshit with the contract. It literally protects you and protects me from bullshit like this. So, boom. I even tell her that you don't have to put your address on there because this is not a wedding. You see what I'm saying like that? It's not like, this is a fundraiser. This would prove that I use the same contract for every event. Boom. So, because I only do the same type of events. Like, I don't do, any promoter in Buffalo will tell you that you cannot book me for an open mic, you can't book me for a karaoke, you can't book me for an artist showcase. And I love the artists. On this channel, I promote artists on every video. Professional artists who understand that if you drop a video, it should have your fucking name and contact information, because if people like this video, they may want to support it. Think about that. If you spend the time as an artist shooting the video and shit like that, because you're shooting the video for people to see it, somebody might see this video and say, you know what, I want to support him and buy his merch. I want to play his music and all that. But if that information is not in your video, they can't do it. Whose responsibility is that to know it? You. You probably thinking like, damn, that's probably why Bandit the Black ain't play my videos that I sent them. It is. It is. That's probably why I didn't play the videos that you sent me, bro. If you sent me a video and had no information about you at all in the video, that's why I didn't send it. Oh, that's fucked up. You could have called and told me. Yeah, if I was your dad, I'd be paying child support also too. Like, if I was your dad, yeah. Nobody told me. And you didn't ask me. I didn't know that you didn't know. You told me you was a fucking rapper. You doing videos and shit. You a rapper. You supposed to know this. Boom. So, I say this to the lady. Next message. Now, mind you, I did block out some things because I don't want to, what's that word? Doxing. It's kind of considered doxing when you put somebody's personal information out, like to other people. So when you put somebody's personal information out, it could be considered doxing. Like that could be considered doxing, and doxing could be considered damages. So even though that's what she did to me, even I want to emphasize, right now she still has a video up right now in information out, doxing me, slandering me, defamation of character and all that, while including this other multi-billion-dollar brand that is supposed to be sponsoring this event, allegedly. This is what's posted. All I can go off is what's posted. So I know that brand is watching this. I know those lawyers is watching this. I totally understand it. I agree. Y'all a multi-billion-dollar company. When y'all called me, when y'all hit me up earlier today, I knew y'all was going to be watching this. So like, you know what? I might as well let the fans know what's going on. So I knew y'all was going to be watching this, but the same thing I'm saying here is the same thing that I said there. It's unfortunate that both our brands is going through this, but I don't know who to believe. As a content creator, I woke up, I seen a YouTube video with my name tag and your name tag. When you click on my name, it goes to a page with 57,000 subscribers. When it goes to your page, it goes to a page with 41 million subscribers. So I don't want those two, you see what I'm saying? Like, 'cause that's bad publicity that can hurt my 57,000 because you got 41 million. So I would hope that we could work together into rectifying the situation and my balance of the rest of my money, because I didn't get paid. So until I get paid, I don't feel like talking about anything but this. That's crazy that I don't feel like doing shit but streaming about how this multi-million-dollar brand was fucking used to bully me into me not getting the rest of my money because this lady didn't do what she was supposed to do. Smash the like button, y'all. Smash the like button, y'all. And pay attention. I promise you, pay attention. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Hit all that, man. Hit all that. So boom. I'm on my way. Now this is 9:31 in the morning. She contacted me at 4 in the morning. We're talking at 6 in the morning. By 9:31 in the morning, I am on my way through 4 cities to come meet this lady. I don't need anything because she already told me she knows it has electricity. So I already know everything I need is done. If you have electricity, this is all I need. All I need is my money. Like, I sent you the contract. All I need is my money. Cool, but to make you feel better, I'll come out there and look at the spot. Boom. So I go look at the spot. I'm on my way. She put, okay, I'm going inside now. I don't know where the fuck I'm going in this building. I don't know what's, you know what I'm saying? You should, this ain't my show. I'm just a DJ. Maybe you should come outside and find out where I'm gonna park at, find out where what interest I'm gonna go through, maybe do any of that as the promoter. You see what I'm saying? As the promoter, and worst case scenario, per, let's scroll back up, where is it? Hold on, damn it. Anyways, per the contract, because the contract says that you would provide free parking for me and entrance and exit freely for me to get my DJ equipment back in. That's what it says that you will provide. Because sometimes what people do is they'll book you the DJ event. People will book you the DJ event, right? And they know that the place don't have parking. Like this shouldn't be like on Main Street downtown on Chippewa. Main Street downtown on Chippewa, they know the place don't have parking. They'll book you as the DJ to DJ there at 10 p.m. on a Saturday night, knowing there's no parking for blocks. So who the fuck is carrying blocks of equipment for blocks? Oh, that's just on the DJ. Yeah, it is on the DJ. It is on the DJ to do that. And for you DJs that keep doing that shit, that's on y'all, bro. Bandana Black don't. Bandana Black use a contract that says you will provide me parking and a free entrance in and out to the building because it's your event. I'm not paying to park at an event, at your event. Work that shit out. I'm your talent. You think when they book, y'all think when they book Kendrick Lamar for the Super Bowl, he had to pay for parking and shit like that? Like when he came to the entrance, they was like, yo, you performing this shit like that. You the performer, but you got to pay for parking and you got to find your own way through, bro. You got to. I know people like y'all probably thinking like, well, shit, you not Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, you right. But I'm also not y'all either. I'm not going to go. Not saying y'all that's watching it. I'm saying the people that would go through that. I'm not going through that as a DJ. That's why I have a contract that says you're not doing that bullshit to me. So, anyways, I go meet her at this place, right? No disrespect to this place. The place is called the NAC out in Niagara Falls. And the NAC, I know you're watching this also too, because I spoke to the legal department. I know you guys are watching this also too, but the reason why I can say the NAC, I can say like that company is because as a content creator, I'm responding to content. The content that she has up right now says that she's at the NAC, the Niagara Falls joint, and that she's sponsored by international multi-million-dollar brand, the Ray Moore and Flanagan. That's what it says. That's what we're responding to. That's what's on there. So I have a right to respond back. No, what is it called? Fair usage. I got the paperwork. We can talk. I know y'all gonna call me after this. We can talk. But anyways, as I'm looking at the spot, now mind you, I'm in Niagara Falls for like an hour looking at the spot with this lady. I don't need to be looking at the spot. So when I go to leave, she gives me $175 cash. She says, but no, actually no, this is what happens. So boom. When I go to leave, the guy that's running the spot tells her, hey, you gotta get tickets. You gotta get tickets. This event is in 3 weeks. You don't even have tickets for your event. You gotta get tickets. She looks at me and says, hey, oh my God, do you do tickets? I said, damn, so she don't do contracts. She don't do professional emailing of booking somebody. She don't do tickets for the event that she's actually throwing. She told me that she threw events before. I immediately tell her, mind you, I have all of this recorded. She don't know this, but I have all this recorded. So while she's lying in favor of my character, I have proof of all of this. So anyway, she says, he tell her that she has to have tickets. She asks me, do I do tickets? I immediately tell her, because I want to get paid at this point too. I'm in here for an hour. Like I don't give a fuck about your tickets. I don't care about what. As long as you got electricity, either you booking me or you're not. So I'm trying to speed this up because she's on to a bunch of whole other shit. But that's her business. They ain't got to do this. Her event. All I'm doing is DJing. So she give me the $175. And she asked me, do I know anybody that does tickets? I say, yo, I don't know anybody that does tickets. I don't do tickets at all, period. I don't got nothing to do with tickets. But I got the $175. We set for that. If you have any, you need any more information, blah, 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 just hit me up. She immediately says to me, mind you, I have proof of all this. She immediately says to me, oh, well, for the artists, for the performers, she said for the performers, do they just give it on CD or they just do it on jump drive? I know sometimes when I do it on CD and sometimes I do it on jump drive. I said, first of all, this is a fundraiser. First of all, I didn't know it was going to be performances. I don't do performances. Like, you're not booking me to be a event planner. You're not booking me to be an audio engineer. You're not booking me to be a motherfucking artist manager. You're not booking me to be any of that. You're booking me to be a DJ. Like, I'm not. That's not something that I do. Like, and you didn't say that. You said fundraiser. Remember, the message just says fundraiser. She told me fundraiser. And when she started talking about performances, I immediately on the live homies. I immediately give her back her $175. I say, here, I can't do your event. I don't do showcases. If you would have told me this was a showcase and not a fundraiser, I wouldn't have had to drive all the way from Niagara Falls, be up 4 o'clock in the morning going back and forth with messages to you and all that. Because professionals say that. Professionals will tell you, hey, I need you to DJ, but would you mind running my event also too? Would you mind tracking down my artists, making sure that they send the right stuff in? Would you mind making sure that everything is organized and putting it in the right order? Would you mind doing that also too? Because mind you, I don't know these artists. This is her event, and her flyer doesn't have any names. So even if I took her flyer and I tried to figure out the artist myself, unless I can look at the fuzzy ass picture she put on there, I don't know who the artist is either. So why the fuck would I agree to get music from these artists if I don't know them? It's not like I had an email addresses, I had a phone number. It's not like this was my event, like I knew these artists, anything like that. I didn't even know it was gonna be artists. She told me it was a fundraiser. But I go above and beyond. I give her money back. I say, good luck, find another DJ. No. I got paid. Listen. I tell her, find another DJ. I promise you, there's other cheaper DJs than me that'll agree to DJ and do everything that you want them to do. I'm just not one of them DJs because I'm not going to get on the stage, because what's going to happen is y'all not going to have this together. You're going to tell me right now you're going to have this together. Y'all going to wait till the last minute, and then either you're not going to send me everything at the last minute and think that I'm going to work magic, or you're just going to wait until I get on stage and tell everybody to go see the DJ. But even if you don't tell everybody to go see the DJ, as an artist, if you go to an event and you see a DJ playing music and you're supposed to perform, who are you going to go to? Who would you go to if you're an artist and the promoter told you that you're performing at this joint, the promoter told you that you're good, and you're ready to perform? You think that you're ready to perform? Who out of all, you think they can go to the security guard? You think they can go to the bar? Hey, yo, bartender, I'm supposed to be performing. Is you ready for me to perform? You think they're gonna do that? You think, hey, yo, security guard, you think you ready to perform? No, they're gonna walk over to the DJ that's DJing his job, the contract that I got paid to do as a performer, because I'm performing. I am performing as a DJ. So as you're sending all these artists who I don't know, because you never told me who the artist was, over to me as I'm DJing, and I'm telling these artists, get the fuck out of my face, and they coming back to you saying, yo, your DJ just cursed at me, and I got to explain on the mic. Damn, I had the mic up here. So I got to explain on the mic. Listen, I'm not trying to be rude, but she was just unprofessional as hell. I'm trying to perform because I respect my craft the same way that you respect your craft. In the middle of you rapping, I'm not asking you play Call of Duty and shit. So in the middle of you being on stage, you ain't got to worry about me asking you anything while you rapping. But in the middle of me DJing, you're not going to ask me anything. So if you unprofessionally try to interrupt me, I'm going to do whatever I need to do to finish doing my job to get paid. So if you waving the phone, hey bro, can I put my phone in front of, and I frisbee that shit across the room, that's not on me, bro. Be professional. But anyways, she begs and begs me, tells me that, she said, oh no, it's not performances. It's like, I do a lot of events and I work with these artists all the time. Me and these artists like this, we talk all the time. You know, I got their music, they got my music, blah, blah, blah. I said, listen, what you're going to have to do is, you're going to have to get this artist's music and then send it to me a week in advance. A week in advance. She told me it's only 3 artists. She said it's going to be 3 artists. Her and 2 other people. Her and 2 other people. She said 3 artists. So I'm thinking, I'm speaking to her, she wanted artists. That's going to be easy. She's going to follow directions because she's the person that's paying me. Like, she's definitely going to follow directions because she's the person that's paying me, right? Hold on. Hold on a second. So, they just text me about my, I got a text about my daughter's school. But nothing bad. But anyways, I tell her that you're going to have to get the music and get the music to me a week in advance because I don't know these artists. I'm not about to spend weeks in advance. This is 3 weeks. May 10th is when we met May 10th. The event was May 31st. So we met May 10th. The event was May 31st. So 3 weeks prior to the event, she didn't have a DJ. She didn't have tickets. She didn't have the artist names, no music, no nothing. 3 weeks prior to the event. My contract says that you have to have anything to me, period, 2 weeks prior to the event. But I told her, just give me everything a week prior to the event so I can do my job to help you do your job. So I give her the $175. She says, hey, right now, can you just send me some type of proof of the payment? I said, okay, cool. This sounds odd, but yeah, I'm going to send proof of the payment and this requirement, this little extra thing you just do here. Literally in the text message, it says, 175 received, balance, 175, need music for performance week prior to event. Does that not say need music for performance 1 week prior to event? So that's in writing. Mind you, it's not my job. I'm helping her. This is something extra that I'm helping her do. So I said, boom, week prior to event. And the only reason why I crossed out this, basically, when I tell her that I need the music week prior to event, she responds back with some content, some YouTube videos that she does, because she does like something else also too. She doesn't respond back with the information that she needs for her event. She responds back with some YouTube videos. But because she said in her video that I was using her for clout, I don't want to show her face or her YouTube channel. Even though her YouTube channel has 67 subscribers and I have 57,000 subscribers. I don't want to use her 67 subscribers for clout. So I'm going to black out her YouTube channel so nobody would know what channel to go to get her more views. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to use her for clout. I don't want to use her for clout. Let's go to the next message. And again, the only reason why I'm on live, I've been on here for an hour. The only reason why I'm on live is because this online slander, defamation of character, doxing, and breach of contract has affected me so much. This is all I can do. I know I haven't streamed this much in a while. I haven't even dropped my regular videos. I haven't played Call of Duty. This is really, I'm worried about the future success of my brands. Both of them, because she mentioned IAmBuffalo too. So and she associated with that multi-billion-dollar brand. You see what I'm saying? So I'm worried about I can't even speak straight. The slander is so much. Boom. So the next message. Remember when she said that? Oh, let's play that part. We can play that part. Hold on. We're going to go to it because it's part of this message. Hold on. Boom. So right here where she says,
balance after he did not show up at all.
Hold on.
I paid DJ Bandana $175 for a music performance to be done, and for him to also DJ from 5 to 8 on May 31st, 2025. Everyone knows that you get the balance when you arrive to the show. And he had the nerve to text me that I owe him the $175
right after this part.
After he did not show up at all. The day I signed the contract, he told me he had a plug that made tickets for events named Carlton Williams Jr.
Now listen right there. She said
I spoke to him.
She said the day of the event. She said the day of the event, I told her that I had a plug that made tickets named whatever the name that she's also slandering in defamation of character and online also too. So the name that she just said, she said that I wanted to go drive 4 cities and do some shit that I didn't have to do. I wanted to stay in a building that I didn't have to do for an hour. And I just, out of nowhere, I just randomly, so, hey, yo, guess what? I got a friend that do tickets. Because I know you ain't got no tickets. So I just randomly, just out of nowhere, I just knew that she was so unprofessional that she didn't have tickets. Just think about that. If this is the first day that we met, the first day that we ever met, I just knew that she didn't have tickets. And I just out of nowhere just said, yo, I know a guy that do tickets. Now, this is clearly defamation of character because I had the messages. So remember how she just said, let's play it back because we're going to go to the messages. Boom. So.
Named Carlton Williams Jr. The day I signed the contract, he told me he had a plug that made tickets for events named Carlton Williams Jr. I spoke to him and the same day, and he never made them, so I made them myself. So he just basically found somebody to, pretend. On May 15th.
So she's accusing me of telling her I have a plug that makes tickets. I found some random guy to pretend. Why would I be trying to help her to get tickets? I don't give a fuck about the tickets. You need tickets to sell for this event probably so you can pay the DJ the rest of the balance per the contract that you didn't have. So you might need to sell tickets for the event. I don't need to sell tickets. And I want to say we because she sent the email to my personal email like 4 days before the event saying, hey, I haven't sold a single ticket. Can all of you guys help sell 5 tickets? So you don't have the rest of my money, and you want me to sell 5 tickets, and you're not going to give me the information that I need to even do the event, and you don't got the rest of the balance, so you want me to sell tickets, give you money, and then you going to give me the rest of the... I don't know about y'all, but I'll probably just follow the contract, gang. I'll probably just follow... The rest of y'all DJs, y'all can do whatever y'all... I got paid. I'm telling you, at the end of the story, I got paid. So y'all do whatever's working for y'all is cool. Whatever's working for me is cool also too, but I don't have them type of issues. You see what I'm saying? Like, and I'm getting paid off of this right now. Like what we're doing right now, I'm getting paid off of what we're doing right now, which is responding to me being slandered and defamation of character and breach of contract and doxing. I keep forgetting the doxing, right? The doxing, right? So boom. Name Carlton Jr. So we're gonna go to this message right here. It just so happens that this is timestamp. Do you see it says May 10th at 11:59 a.m.? So she contacted me 4 a.m. We went back at 6 a.m. I was already meeting her 4 cities away at 9:30 a.m. And at 12 a.m., the same day that we signed the contract, remember she said she signed the contract, the same day that we signed the contract, what you know, Bandana Black is inboxing a stranger for her. Because if you look at the message, it says, hey, what's good, fam? Hey, what's good, fam? Dirty O referred me to you. I met a lady in the Falls doing a fundraiser, because I'm still thinking it's a fundraiser. I met a lady in the Falls doing a fundraiser event, but they need tickets printed out to sell ASAP. Why do I know they need tickets to sell ASAP? Because the guy at the joint was saying, hey, it's 3 weeks before the event, and you ain't got no tickets, and she asked me about tickets. I said, I know Dirty O, and I always try to link good people, and I don't do tickets. I don't do tickets, laugh out loud. So I was reaching out to try and connect you with her. The event is end of this month. I left it, you see what I'm saying? I left it at that. I sent this message to her. This is a message of me sending her the screenshot of me inboxing him. I put on the other line, but waiting for him to reply now. So I'm waiting for the guy to reply back to me now. I send her his number and his name. I put Carlton. So I send her his number, his name. The next message she sent to me is saying, what picture do you want on the flyer? So she asked me about a flyer guy. I told her, I don't know any flyer guys. I know somebody that lives in Niagara Falls that I can call that might know somebody. He told me, hey, I know a professional, because this is a professional, shout out to him, he's a professional, that can professionally, I'm saying, take care of this for her. Here's his information. I inboxed the guy, here's her information. I gave her the information, as we're about to see in the next message. I gave her the information. She immediately texted me back and say, what picture do you want on the flyer? So I'm thinking, okay, we straight. She got shit right with bro for her event, because I'm not the ticket guy. I ain't got shit to do with what's going on with the tickets. Like, I didn't sign a contract for the ticket. So whatever she worked out as a professional for her event with the ticket guy resulted in her asking me, what picture do I want for the flyer? So that's a request that a DJ can handle. What picture, maybe a logo for the flyer, cool. I'll send you my picture, my logo for the flyer, because I want to be promoted also too. You see what I'm saying? I want to be promoted also too. So boom. Here's the messages. I literally send the picture and the logo, the IAmBuffalo. I'm happy that I got the IAmBuffalo logo in there, and that she mentioned IAmBuffalo. Both of my brands are damaged, but I don't know if we will ever find it. What did that Tiger do? I don't know if I will ever financially recover from this. I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever financially recover from this. Like, I don't know if I'll ever get booked again. Like, my phone not even ringing. This shit crazy, bro. This shit crazy. Like, the damages that I might not be booked for the next 5-10 years. Like, I don't know. Let's go to the next message. Boom. So, May 15th, mind you, May 10th is when we met. May 10th is when we met. Damn, drop names. Wow, she out of pocket. You see what I'm saying, gang? You see what I'm saying, gang? So anyways, May 10th is when this happened, right? So she asked me about my picture May 10th. Our last communication was May 10th. She ain't called me. She ain't said nothing else about the event from May 10th until this message right here, which is May 15th. The event is May 31st. The event is May 31st. So on May 15th, Bandana Black is communicating with her. Bandana Black is communicating with her. Hey, good morning. Just wanted to check if you had a copy of the flyer. So I'm asking her about her flyer for her event. I don't need the flyer, lady. They know who Bandana Black is. You see, it's like, I'm not being funny, but you need the flyer. You need the tickets. This is your event. I don't. All I need is electricity and my money. As long as I can plug it in here and I got my money, whatever you got going on is on you. That's all that I need. Going above and beyond. So even though she didn't contact me for 5 days about any of the information that she needed for her party, I contacted her and I put, hey, good morning. Just wanted to check if you had a copy of the flyer you could send me, and that way I can help promote also. 100. Also, please emphasize to whoever is performing. I'm putting to whoever is performing because I don't know who the fuck is performing. It's not my event. So on May 15th, the event is May 31st. I'm texting her on May 15th saying, also emphasize to whoever is performing how important it is to have everything to me at least a week in advance, so I can assure on my end I am able to play without any issues. So I'm saying whatever you got going on, I'm gonna need a week in advance so I can make sure what I got going on, what you're paying me for, that can go on properly. So I need you to get your shit together, because my shit is together, so all the shit can be together and things can be straight for the artist. So the artist not up here looking crazy. Obviously, well, that's what happened there, right? So I put also please emphasize, and then I put you can copy and paste. I put this in parentheses so you wouldn't, even if you ignore it, he was texting so much stuff. I didn't want to read all that. So even if you skipped all of that, like you ever get cursed out in a text message, you got paragraphs before. Whatever's in those parentheses, those little captions right there, you read whatever that part that is right there first. So that part says you can copy and paste this part to them, but emphasize to fully read first, because I am not able to reply back and forth to each performer. So to each of your performers, I'm not able to respond back and forth every day up until this event because this is May 15th. You booked me for May 31st. My only job is to be there on May 31st and DJ the music that I have on May 31st. That is my only job. As a DJ, that stop agreeing to other shit. No, I ain't gonna tell you how to stop. I ain't gonna tell you how to stop. Do whatever the fuck y'all want to do. Bandana Black is doing what we agreed to do. I'm gonna go above and beyond, but you're not gonna force me to do something that you're supposed to do. You're not gonna force me to do something that you're supposed to do, and you're also not gonna make it look like I didn't do something that you were supposed to do. So boom. You can copy and paste this part to them, but please emphasize to fully read first because I am not able to reply back and forth to each performer. So at this point, I'm saying, lady. You're not following directions. You're not reading. I don't know what you got going on, but I care about these artists. At least just copy and paste this shit to the artist, just so the artist will be straight. Because I'm a DJ, I care about the artist. Like I don't want the artist to get up here and look crazy, bro. Because promoters will have you up here looking crazy. They don't give a fuck. As long as they selling tickets and making money, they don't give a fuck. I do. That's why I just don't do the events. You see what I'm saying? Because if I was doing events, I would have to not give a fuck too, so I can get paid. I'd rather just not do the events. I'd rather get on YouTube and get paid telling you how not to get cheap. You see what I'm saying? So she technically had a 2-week span to get that done. Technically, right? You're reading the same thing I'm reading. So I put they will need to send one email. Each artist will need to send one email, including the following info. Number 1, MP3 copies of all music files needed to be played. In parentheses, does it not say no links? Regardless of whether you like, well, I like links. I don't give a fuck what you like. This is what needs to be done on your end in order for me to do what I need to do on my end. Whether you know why or not, that's on you. I'm going to explain to you guys why so you can learn something. Remember I said I was going, even though I'm doing this video, is for promotion, not for promotion, it's for education purposes also too. So the reason why we say MP3 copies only, not links, is because what actually happened in this situation, so that doesn't happen. So that doesn't happen, right? So we're gonna get right back to that point. But the number one thing I said on there was MP3 copies, no links of all music files needed to be played. Number 2 says each track, title, artist, name, and title. Next one. Number 3, list of which order to play the title tracks. So I only need these 3 things. Like just copy and paste this message and send it to the artist, and we're not gonna have any problems. We're not gonna have any problems. So boom. List of each order to play the title track. So I'm gonna break it down for the artists and the DJs and the promoters that's watching right now. The reason why you would want to do this, right? So one of these guys, right? One of these guys sent a we share file link, right? And this is not on the artist. They did not know. I'm gonna show you why they didn't know. It's her fault why they did not know. So if you're an artist and you got up there looking crazy, if you was an artist and you weren't able to perform, I'm gonna show you why this is 100% her fault. She deliberately gave you guys the wrong information. I don't know why she maybe just couldn't sell tickets, so she needed a scapegoat. Because remember that same email that she sent to you guys a couple days prior to the event saying she didn't sell any of the tickets and she needed you guys to sell tickets. So maybe she was looking for an out by not sending you guys the right information that I literally said copy and paste. So after number 3, in parentheses, I put the day of, I cannot help anyone gather, prepare their music while I am DJing live. This includes jump drives, CDs, emails, airdrops, etc. Remember what I said, if you don't want me frisbeeing your fucking phone out of my face, I'm telling you in advance, don't do it. Have it together. Do your job so I don't have to react in a way to make sure people know that it wasn't my fault. You see what I'm saying? So that way you both protected. I'm telling you what you need to do so people aren't waving phones in front of my face or asking me dumbass questions like, can I airdrop it to you right now? That's a dumbass question. You know why? Because I've already said it. I said, the day of, I cannot help anyone gather, prepare their music while I am DJing live. That includes jump drives, CDs, emails, drops, etc. Some artists is gonna watch and say, well, no, that's not fair. When I be going to open mics and shit like that, I just go to the DJ and I just give him a jump drive. Let's go big screen with this, right? Because this is important. I want you guys to get offended on this one. I want artists to get offended on this one. Artists that's doing this, that will feel this way, I want you to get offended so you can think about it. You be like, you know what? He right. He actually right? So when Kendrick Lamar, I said this before also too, right? Well, I'll just put it like this, right? So artists, right? It is your responsibility to know what to do as an artist, right? It's your responsibility to know what to do with the artist. I'm not talking about artists in this particular situation. I'm saying it's your job to know what to do as an artist, right? So when you walk up to a, let's finish this part, then we're gonna go back to that. we're going because that's going to be a whole nother because I want to help the artist in this point, but I also want to stay on topic with what I'm saying with this lady. So boom, I send her the information, right? So I send her all of this, say copy and paste it. She literally sends me a picture of the flyer. She don't say yes, I'm gonna send this to the artist. She don't say okay, cool, I understand. She don't say okay, great. It's there 2 weeks before this event. Let's get this shit together. She put I forgot to add my phone number to my phone number to it and the price. The price is $5 early bird. I don't know why she's telling me the price because I'm not selling tickets. It's not my event. And remember her video when she said he didn't do the tickets for me, so I did it myself. Stop doing everything yourself, lady, because this flyer, if you look at this flyer, you wouldn't know anything. You wouldn't know who's going to be there. You wouldn't know how much it costs or who to contact. This is her fault. She's saying she forgot this on a flyer that she made for her event. But it has my name on it. Not my name. It has my picture and my logo on it. Very unprofessional, by the way. Very unprofessional. I do not like my representation on this fraudulent event. I do not like my representation on this fraudulent event. But that's neither here nor there. So she sends me that. I put, okay, perfect, thanks. IAmBuffalo716@gmail.com where they can send the email. So I give her the email where they can send it. Now, mind you, my booking email is my name, where you can book. Remember when she contacted me at 4 o'clock in the morning about business, about money, right? So she contacted me 4 o'clock in the morning about money, about business, right? On my personal Facebook. So I responded back to her, here's my text cell phone number, or you can email my business email. Because I'm probably not looking at an email that I use for music. I'm probably not looking at my personal name email for, you see what I'm saying, for business. But I give her this information, and then I put it through text message. I put, hey, okay, perfect, thanks. IAmBuffalo716@gmail where they can send the email. She put, none needed unless they are part of the team. We are having a promo shoot on Sunday at 2 at Glen Park Falls. Y'all probably confused as shit, right? Y'all probably like, hold on. So you just told her you don't got the music they're supposed to send. You gave her all the information again. You told her that she's not even following information, just copy and paste it and send it to the artist. And she responds back, none needed unless they are part of the team. We are having a promo shoot on Sunday at 2 at Glen Park Falls. Now I'm confused as hell as you are too, because why are you not responding to what I'm saying then? Why the fuck would I give a fuck about a promo shoot? You might want to start working on your actual event that you're doing a promo shoot for to make sure that you have the event. You see what I'm saying? Like, stop trying to look like a model and look like you see, she look real nice on events. Like, stop trying to worry about looking like it's a nice event and looking like this, and actually work on making sure that it is that. Because you have other people's names and brands attached to it. That multi-million-dollar international brand, my brand, and that other brand, and all these other brands too that are all probably suffering damages. But she sent a flyer back, so I'm confused as hell. I don't even know why she just sent me why she sent me that about a promo shoot, because you thinking about driving in for a promo shoot? No. So on Sunday, May 25th. Now, mind you, the event is the 31st. This event is going to be on the 31st. On Sunday, May 25th. Again, me contacting her. Sunday, May 25th, 10 a.m. Hey, seen the emails. Thanks, going through everything tonight. So this Sunday, 10 a.m., right? Now, I go to church. I go to the mall. I be out. I have a rec. Remember I told you I'm not just sitting at a computer just freaking just DJing all day, right? I'm not just DJing all day, especially on the day that I'm not booked to DJ. This is May 25th that I'm contacting her about her event. I don't have anything to do with her event. So I done contacted her on May 25th, May 15th. We done talked back and forth May 10th. That's 3 different days I done did work for this event, and I've only booked the DJ on the 31st. So on May 25th, hey, seen these emails, thanks, going through everything. Now, mind you, I'm gonna show you right now too. Hold on. Hold on. So emails right here, right? Do y'all see how many unread emails it is in that Gmail joint? Do you see how many unread emails it is in that Gmail joint? It says 24,394 unread emails in the Gmail, right? 24,394 emails in that particular Gmail account. Do you know why it has 24,000 unread emails? Because I've been a DJ I've been doing this for like 30 years using the same email, right? So I've done thousands of events, thousands of mixtapes, thousands of artist things, thousands of stuff. So thousands of people would have this email, right, to randomly just send me stuff all the time. So if it was something that was important, I probably wouldn't want to send to that email, right? You see what I'm saying? Like, if it was something that somebody would need for their event, I probably wouldn't want to send to an email that I'm not going through 24,000 emails. That's why I wouldn't give that email out to somebody to send something to. I wouldn't give that email out to send something to because I know that I'm not going through 24,000 emails. But what I would do was create a whole nother email, the email that I gave her, to make sure that there is no mistakes. Even if you don't do your job and I'm going above and beyond to help you, I have a way to make it easier to help you do your job. So I did that. Good afternoon. So I said that at 10 a.m. She hit me back 1:06 p.m. Good afternoon. Did you receive anybody else's music? So on May 25th, she's asking me, good afternoon, did I receive anybody else's music? But in her video, listen to this, in her own video,
2025, he sent me a text requesting that I have the artist send them their music instrumental files. So I did that. We all sent them our files by May 24th, 2025.
All right, so they all sent me their music by May 24th, right? So she confirmed with me that they sent their music by May 24th. And the reason why I'm saying she confirmed with me is because she told them that she confirmed that I had the music. She told them that everything is set. She sent out a message letting know everybody that, yeah, he got the music, everything is set. But on May 25th at 1:06 p.m., she's texting me saying, good afternoon, did you receive anybody else's music? So the day after this, you're contacting me to ask me, did I receive anybody else's music when you're supposed to be getting the music in the first place? Remember I told you I don't know these artists, you would have their information because you booked them, but even the flyer that you sent me doesn't have the information. So even if I wanted to take your flyer and fucking play detective and try to figure out who each artist is and fucking face recognition and get the contact information myself for your event, I couldn't because you unprofessionally put out a flyer. Nothing that I can do would be I couldn't do anything else to help you, lady. I really feel bad because I couldn't do anything. I really believe like I believe she couldn't sell tickets and she just needed it out, so she just sabotaged the whole joint and just wanted to blame everybody else. But we're gonna go through the proof. Like we're gonna go through the proof. So, good afternoon. Did you receive anybody else's music? Hey, sorry. Right now, I'm not sure. I seen an email from you, but I usually wait until at night, so I don't have to keep going back and forth checking. I'll let you know once I'm in tonight. So my response was, I don't know, because I'm tired of fucking going back and forth. This ain't my fucking job that I usually wait until nighttime. Whenever I have an event, I wait until about 10, 11 o'clock at night and check the email. Because if one person sends it at 1 p.m., I'm not about to go home and download the joint and then check it. And if one person wanted to send it at 7 p.m. tomorrow, I'm not going to go home and then check it because you're not paying me to do this every day. You might not know that's part of actually doing your own event. That's why DJs don't do it, because we actually be running your event. You're not looking at it that way, but this will be the work. But this is what's actually being done. You see what's happening. This will be the work. What's actually being done. So it says, I'm not sure. Basically, I checked tonight. So I put, hey, good morning. This is May 26th because I said I'll check tonight. I'll be up late at night. May 26th. I'm texting her, 7:51 a.m. Hey, good morning with the prayer hand on the live homies. No, not aggressive or anything. I only seen 4 emails from you so far in my regular email. So remember the directions said 1 email, and I told her to copy and paste and send it to the artist. She didn't even follow the directions. Like, you guys been watching this whole time, right? So if I'm telling her to send 1 email,
trying to communicate with someone about an email, and you want to send a non-aggressive warning text. However, your message about May 26th.
yo, Google be bugging, but if she's not following directions, if she think about this. If the promoter, the person that's booking me, because she's the promoter, the security, the performer, she's the model in it, and she's an artist. So she's an artist too. If the artist / promoter that's actually paying, that's throwing this event, is not following the directions, what do you think all the other artists is going to do, right? So if I have to go through all this about just her music, if I have to go through all this just to get her music, and she's sending 4 emails, and I said send 1 email, what do you think every other artist is going to do? Every other artist is going to send 4 emails, probably not at the same time. They're going to send 1 email at 1 p.m., and they're going to think about it, no, I don't want to do that song. They're going to send another email at 6 p.m. and say, you know what, swap out that song for that joint. And they're going to say, oh, you know what, my man can't perform, so I'm going to send another email that swap out that joint for that joint. Who's about to go through all of that? Who's about to go through all of that? not me. That's why I say you have to have it together and get it to me in a week in advance because I'm not about to go back and forth with your artist. So, I put, hey, good morning. I only seen 4 emails from you so far in my regular email, but I checked it. But I checked the email they are supposed to send to, but I didn't see anything yet. In parentheses, you can copy and paste instructions below to them to make it easier. I again say, just stop thinking. Just copy and paste these fucking directions. So the same directions again, even though I just told her I got 4 fucking emails from her, I put, you can copy and paste the instructions below to them to make it easier. Now, mind you, this is the 26th. This is the May 26th. This is now a few days before the event. So now, yeah, I am a little bit aggravated because now you fucking up my time to even do my own DJ stuff. I got to get my shit together too, the DJ. It's music that come out 2 days before an event. It's music that come out the same day of the event. As a professional DJ, you want to be prepared for that. That's my time to do that. That's why your time would be to get it to me in enough time so I can make sure that you're not fucking up my time per our contract. So I put also, please emphasize to whoever performing how important it is to have everything to me at least a week in advance, so I can assure on my end I am able to play it without any issues. You can copy and paste this part to them, but emphasize to fully read first because I am not able to reply back and forth to each artist. They will need to send. It's basically the same. I copied and pasted, like, because I'm like, she's not even reading this. Like, she's responding back with pictures and shit like that. Like, well, as long as I keep sending you this information, this is on you. So I send it to her again. And then I send her on May 28th. So the event is May 31st. The event is May 31st. On May 28th, I send her to join again and say, I don't have any of the music. And then I send her a picture of my DJ set. How many people can count? Tell me how many files you see right there. One, two, three, 4, right? You see 4 files on it, right? So I'm telling this lady 3 days before her event, I don't care what you're saying, what you think, what you feel, what they thought. As the person that you're paying to do this performance, which I need these things for you, the only thing I have is these 4 songs that you sent me. You sent 4 different emails with like 12 different songs with a bunch of different directions, but I'm going to go through the trouble for your event because you're the promoter, because you're the person that's paying me. I'm going to go through the trouble for you to do your job and sort through your emails because you didn't follow directions for you. But again, please send this to the artist because I'm not doing this for the artist. I'm not doing this because I'm doing this for you today. I'm going to do this for the artist on tonight at 7. And then the person that sees it at 9, I'm going to do it to you. And the person that sees it at 4 o'clock in the morning, I have to do that. I'm not getting paid for any of that. And as a professional artist, because again, I only work with professional artists. I do not do open mics. I support them. I love going to open mics. I love going to showcases and seeing the talent. I always go there as a paying pedestrian. I support open mics. I support karaoke nights and all that. You cannot book me as a DJ to do it because that's not my job. I don't do that because I don't know these artists. I'm not about to try to find out their contact information. I'm not about to chase them down. I'm not about to tell them, hey, you sent it to the wrong email. I'm not about to tell them, hey, you sent the wrong file. I'm not about to do any of that for them because I'm not their manager. I'm not their dad. I'm not any of that. But for the person that's booking me, I may go above and beyond for the person that's booking me. That's what I did. Next message. So those will be the songs. On May 28th, 9:14 a.m., this is me telling her, good morning. For your info, these are the only 4 tracks I have for the show so far. So on May 28th at 9:14 a.m., I'm letting her know, these are the only 4 tracks that I have for your show. So even though you said you have 5, 6 different artists, you said you have all this stuff, and you said you were going to get the music stuff from them, the DJ who you booked to perform, this is what I'll be performing with. As of right now, 3 days before your event, this is what I'll be performing with because this is what you sent me so far. I put good morning for your info. These are the only 4 tracks I have for the show. Track 3 that you sent wasn't an MP3. Remember I said it had to be an MP3? It can't be played. I don't know what type of file that is, but it's not a WAV file. So it's not an MP3 or a WAV file because a WAV file is a bigger file, which means there's going to be more memory on my computer. So I can use a WAV file, but I asked for MP3. So even if you didn't do what I asked, even if you sent the bigger file, I can still use it because it's a file that I can use above and beyond. But I went through all 4 emails, and I believe other 4 are correct based off the emails you sent. So I use the word I believe because I don't know because you didn't follow directions. So if I have to go through all 4 of these emails, all this thing too, it might be fucked up because you being unprofessional. That's not on me. I don't care. I'm the DJ as long as I play the music. So, boom. The end of that message. Please emphasize to anyone performing or needed music on my end that I will need everything no later than midnight tonight in order to assure it can be played properly while I am DJing. Anything sent after midnight tonight, anything sent after midnight will possibly not be included, but as always, I will do my best to accommodate. But this is why I was saying in the beginning, I don't do showcases, because I got booked for a fundraiser. Remember, I got booked for a fundraiser, but I'm repeatedly saying this is why I don't do showcases, because of shit like this. I tell her I don't have the music, I don't do showcases. She responds back with, the second song will be Touch Me, Heart, and it is an MP3, check all emails. So not only did she not follow the directions, she didn't put the shit in order either. She didn't follow that part. It was only three parts of the directions. 3 things, and make sure that they know the day of it, they can't ask me anything. I need you to do these 3 things, and the day of it, as long as they do these 3 things, they can't ask me about these 3 things. So do these 3 things a week, at least a week before the event, not the night before the event, at least a week before the event, not while I'm DJing live, or at least a week before the event, not while I'm outside the event waiting to be paid fully so I can come here and DJ and everybody can think that I'm about to do what I just told you I'm not about to do. That would be the reason why. So she responded back with the second song will be Touch Me. So I'm confused again at this point because the lady's not responding back to what I'm saying. So I paused for a minute and I drink my coffee. I sent her another picture. I just seen it. I think I got confused. With the different emails. It was the Blooming Worldwide in this email that wasn't an MP3. I'm gonna just try and download all of the emails again and figure it out. So again, I said, I'm gonna just try to download all these emails you sent and I'm gonna just try to figure it out. But if we go back to the email before this, if you look on the bottom part of the page, right, these files that she sent, the one song says, Touch Me Hard. It just says Touch Me Hard and in parentheses master, and it says audio file MP3, right? So it's not properly labeled. It doesn't say her name in the file, because if all these songs are together, how the fuck am I going to know whose song is Touch Me Hard? I'm not going to remember she sings Touch Me Hard and this person sings this. No, I need to know your name and your song, the professional artist you said you was. She didn't follow directions, didn't send it to the right email, didn't send it the right way you're supposed to do it. But if you look at the song that's next to it, right? Even if I wanted to go above and beyond, even if I wanted to do her job at this point, I couldn't. Because if you look at the Touch Me Hard song on the bottom of it, it has like a little audio thing and it says audio. So that would be an audio file. The one next to it says MVP. My program doesn't, I don't know what the fuck an MVP is. That's why I said MP3s. So she sent a song called Blooming Worldwide that says MVP. It's not labeled. So I don't know what song is what order. So her saying the second song will be Touch Me Hard. Well, what the fuck is song number 1? What is number 2? What was no song number 3? What is song number 4? Like, are you reading any of this? So at this point, I'm frustrated. I'm like, you know what? I don't know what. Maybe she's just trying to sabotage her own event. Like, maybe that's what she's trying to do. So I just went back and found it. So your set is set. It looks like I just went back and found the other song through all of the emails that you sent to the wrong email. You sent more emails, all that. As I was doing your job on my time that she wasn't paying me for, I went above and beyond and found your songs. So your set looks like it might be okay. Keyword might, because I can't guarantee it because you didn't do your job. So the next message. And we're going to hurry up. Sorry, I'm taking out a Pray For Me. She responds back, sorry, I am taking out Pray For Me for the show this time. So now you're taking out a song. So what order is it going to be in? Because I don't know. Now you're taking out songs, you're replacing songs. This is 2 days before the event. Like this is literally 2 days before the event. And this is the person that's running the event. This ain't even the artist that I'm going through with. This is the person that's running the event. The person that's throwing this event. This is the person I'm talking to. The person that's throwing this event. I'm going through this much trouble for the person that's throwing the event to literally follow the directions that I'm telling her to send to everybody else. So all the time I'm wondering, like, why nobody else is following these directions? I'm thinking, like, why nobody else is following these directions? We're going to see why. So, hello, did you get the emails from the other 3 performers? So May 28th, 3 days before, she put, hello, did you get the emails from the other 3 performers? But in her video, she just said, on May 28th, did I get the joint from the other 3 performers? But in this video, hold on.
A text requesting that I have the artist send them their music instrumental files. So I did that. We all sent them our files by May 24th, 2025.
So they all sent me their files at May 24th, 2025, right? She's saying in her video that she's slandering me in this video that she's slandering me in defamation of character and doxing and potential breach of contract that she's doing right now, right? She said that they all sent in by May 24th. So who the hell is texting me from this same thread, May 28th, a few days before the event, at 10:22 p.m. So 10:22 p.m. at May 28th, the lady that's throwing this event is asking the DJ, "Hello, did you get the emails from the other 3 performers?" One, I don't even know what the other 3 performers is because it's your event, but hey, sorry, just seen this. I don't have access to, because she sent out my personal information. I scribbled that out for the submissions from this phone because I'm on my phone. I'm not even at home at the time. From this phone, but I'm on my way home now to download and finish organizing for the show. I'll let you know what's up. I'll let you know what's there when I get to my laptop. So May 28th, 10:28 p.m., she's asking me did I get the rest of the songs. I'm telling her, no, I've been told you I didn't get them, but I'll go above and beyond and do another day of work for you. I'll do another day of work, go home and organize and try to figure out what email they sent, do whatever that you didn't obviously send the directions. So I tell her when I get to my laptop. Next message. Hold on. Oh, did I close the folder? No, here we go. I respond back. Still nothing. ... I go above and beyond. I say, I'll try and check again before I get ready for bed. So before I even go to bed, I say, you know what? Let me just, because this lady, I'm going to feel bad for this lady and I'm going to feel bad for these artists. She don't know what's going on. Let me just go above and beyond. I'll try and check again before I get ready for bed. But so far, I had the songs you sent to the booking email, and I showed the booking email, and I just seen another email for something to my first name that email, about an update, but no music attached. Kind of confused now, but I'll play what I can. Do you know what the update was? She sent the email to my personal email address. So imagine if I'm a DJ, right? If my name is DJ Bandana Black. If my name is DJ Bandana Black and you meet me as DJ Bandana Black and we're doing business as DJ Bandana Black, just out of curiosity, would you think I would give you contact information that would say Bandana Black at this email address? Or would I give you Rashami at this email address? Like, I never told you my name was Rashami. I never told you my real name, none of that. You booked me as DJ Bandana Black. I gave you an email address with Bandana Black in the email address for you to send it, for us to communicate with. And then I gave you a whole nother email address that you could just copy and paste and have them send it to this email address that we can take care of everything. This first name at the email address that she sent this stuff to, I never gave this lady my email address. I never gave her that personal email address. I just happened to see that shit because my daughter was getting in trouble in school. I only use this email address for bills, anything legal, and something with my daughter's school. That's the only reason I use that email address for. I don't even give this email address out. So she gave my personal email address out to all these artists. You know what she didn't give these artists though? Guess what? She didn't give these artists. So she gave the artists my personal email instead of email and the directions. But guess what? She didn't give these artists? The directions. Guess what? She didn't copy and paste. The directions. She didn't do any of that. So I'm kind of confused. So she responds back, I didn't send any more music. So this is Thursday. The event was Saturday. So Thursday at 4:40 a.m. Look at this. At 4:40 a.m., she's texting me and saying, I didn't send any more music. I was hoping that the other 3 artists sent you music for the show. 2 of them told me that they sent it. How many artists? I don't even know how many performers it is. This is her event. Do y'all see my dilemma now? Do y'all see my dilemma of what I'm saying? So your artist is fucking up, but they're probably fucking up because you're fucking up, and you're telling me that they're fucking up, but I'm supposed to still do my job. Do you see how that would be impossible? So she lied in her video saying that they all sent it by May 24th. That's in her video, but she's texting me at 4:40 in the morning saying, I was hoping that the other 3 artists sent their music. I put at 4:09 p.m. because I wasn't up at 4:40 a.m. Thursday. By that time, I was like, I'm not even dealing with this shit. So I go above me on Thursday. Oh, okay, and no, nothing else came through. So when you get a chance, send me a final order of your performance songs, and I'll have that set whenever I get back tonight. Thanks. So at that point, I'm like, just send me the order of your songs. Like I at least got some music from you, so just send me the order of your songs. So at least we can have that. That'll be the only thing that I have that I'm telling you, but at least we'll have yours. Like you just send me the list of how I'm supposed to play your songs. Because remember she said, I'm taking out this song, and then I sent this email, and then I'm doing this song. And remember I told you I was confused because she didn't follow directions? So because you didn't follow directions, I'm going above and beyond. Yo, just send me the playlist of how you want me to play your 4 songs. Like, you don't even say anything. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, how you want me to play your songs, right? So, sorry for the late response. I start my days like 4 a.m. I will be on the go. One of my artists asks, she responded back, one of my artists asks if he can send his music to your phone. So at 6:05 p.m., she randomly texts me. This is Thursday. The event is Saturday. She randomly texts me. She didn't answer any of the shit that I said prior to this, but she just randomly texted me. Remember, she said, "Oh, I didn't read all of that. I didn't have time to read all of that." He was sending me messages. I didn't want to read it. That all of what I'm telling you right now is what she didn't read, but she was responding back to it. So she responds back. One of my artists asks if he can send his music to your phone. I'm on my watch. No, because you can't. I don't even know what the fuck sending your music to your phone means. What does that even mean? That can mean anything. Is he going to email it to my phone? Is he going to Bluetooth it to my phone? Is he going to airdrop it to my phone? Is he going to be waving his phone in front of my face while I'm DJing? Think he's going to do a little bump thing, connect it to my phone? I don't even know what that means, but I know that 3 days before the event, I'm not going to figure that shit out because that's your job. So I literally put no. I'm on my watch, by the way, man. I'm on my watch, and I got big fingers, so it's hard to text on the Apple Watch with the big finger. So it's hard to text on the Apple Watch with the big finger. So, boom. I say no. Next message is it still says no. Okay, it says no. Oh, I put was driving, had to respond for my watch. See, this is how you know I don't be lying. My memory is too bad to even remember what I wrote in these messages. I'm just telling y'all the truth. I promise you I'm just telling you the truth. Like, my memory is too bad to even remember what I said in these messages, so I literally always just tell the truth, because who the fuck do I need to lie to? Like, who do I need to lie to? So I'm just going to tell the truth. So anyways, I put was driving, had to respond for my watch, the same way that I told you that I had to respond by my watch. But no, my answer is still no, but no, they would have had to follow the directions. Unfortunately, because I don't know what sent to my phone means, and I won't be DJing from my phone. Remember, I won't be DJing from my phone, so you won't be flashing your phone in front of my face. I will be using a DJ setup for the event, because you booked me as a DJ to perform. So as a professional DJ, I'm not coming up with my phone to DJ off my phone. I'm coming up with a professional DJ setup. I'm not being difficult, but this is the reason why I said in bold letters, I do not do showcases, because I was booked for a fundraiser. Because most artists treat this business like it's an open mic or karaoke night, and it all falls on the DJ. Remember I said I go to open mics, I go to karaoke nights and all that, but artists that perform at those type of events, and I know the artists that perform at those type of events, they might feel offended about what I'm saying, but I want you to be offended about what I'm saying so you can fucking graduate from performing for these type of events and actually get some events that's actually going to help you. You see what I'm saying? That's the reason why I'm saying. The reason why I don't do it is because when you show up to a DJ and say, "Hey, yo, bro, can I hook my phone up to you?" Automatically as a DJ, I'm thinking that this guy is a professional. I'm going to play his music, but I'm never doing nothing with him again. As a DJ, when you show up with a jump drive while I'm DJing, "Yo, bro, can I plug my jump drive into your joint?" Even if the DJ does it, they're thinking in their head, "I'm never working with this idiot again. He should be more professional with this." Because you should. But at open mics and the shit that you perform at, you're going to tell me like she told me, "Oh, no, they do it all the time." That's why you're doing it all the time. That's why for all of these years you are doing the same fucking open mics. All of these years you are doing the same fucking karaoke showcase where you can just show up and plug in your mic with the $100 DJ and the 6 people that's in the crowd and make you feel good like you're an artist. But if you actually want to make money, be professional, and actually have a career, you have to do it. You see what I'm saying? Like, some people do it, and some people do whatever y'all want to do. That's cool. Like I said, I enjoy going to the karaoke night. It'd be some dope talent at these showcases. Some of the artists that you see on my channel now today, and they can show you, they can tell you this. Some of the artists that you see on my channel now today, the relationship started with me paying to go to one of these open mic artist showcases that I am not DJing, but I still support, because I'm not getting involved in all this bullshit that I'm proving to you right here. I'm not getting involved into all of that, but I'll support it. And ask how many. I just seen him in the. Me and Sweet just seen him too. Dave Lee. No, not Dave Lee. Fuck is his name? Anyway, damn, I forgot his name. I just seen him in Tops. He watched this, he's like, yo, that's crazy because he literally just seen me. But anyways, I went to this open mic. It was a bunch of people, jump drive, da-da-da. I immediately go over to the DJ, yo, bro, what you drinking? Because I know what you're going through. Black, you don't even understand. No, I do understand. They called me to DJ this joint, and I told them I wasn't because I'm not about to go through what you're going through right now. Let me guess. They didn't send you the music. You didn't know any of the artists. They all walking up to you with jump drive. They all doing all this other stuff like that. Hold on one second, y'all. Hello? I'm on live right now. But they all walking up to you doing all of that. And that's just not what I'm going to do. So long story short, at an event like that, I'm not just going to say, you know what, I'm not going to fuck with these people, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not going to get on stage and teach every single artist. It's not my job. But what I did was, one of the artists that performed there, right-handed guy, he'll tell you, I'm going to bring him on the channel too, not today, but after his performance, I walked over to him. He said, oh shit, Bandana Black, blah, 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 Bandana Black, da, da, da. I talked to him and I gave him some pointers, bro. Listen, as a DJ, I like what you're doing right here. Da, da, da. Matter of fact, I didn't even know you were doing this right here. I thought you was looking at this right here, blah, blah, blah. So what you should do is just critique this just a little bit because it's going to make it look better. I've never seen him DJ I never even seen him DJ at that spot again before. He done went on tour. These niggas done made money, all types of shit, off of doing things differently. But if you want to just keep doing shit for fake ass showcases and open mics and shit like that too, just so you can feel better, to make it seem like you good, or if you want to get your song played on Be Okay, so the same 10 people who wasn't supporting you anyways can hear you on the radio and still not support you, that's on you. But if you want to get your music played like on a YouTube channel or something like that, where you could potentially get paid by 57,000 people across the world that's actually going to support your music as a business professional in the career, I could probably help you with that. But that other shit, that's not Bandana Black. But you cannot listen, keep doing what you're doing, or you can listen and be like that artist that went on tour and did everything else. But I'm not being difficult, but this is the reason why I said I do not do showcases, because most artists treat this business like it's an open mic or karaoke night and it falls on the DJ. My name is on the line also. People know and respect DJ Bandana Black because I provide great service and a great experience. That is done by, hold on. My name is on the line also. People know and respect DJ Bandana Black because I provide great service and a great experience. That is done by preparing and being professional. That is also what sets me apart from other DJs. But no, I can't keep going back and forth from different emails trying to organize and manage this event when I am only the DJ for the night. I have extended every deadline and given info for artists several times. I've given info several times. I said it's copy and paste it. If you can, I go above and beyond. I didn't even know I went above and beyond. I'll go above and beyond. Bro, I'm a bitch, bro. I am a bitch. I'll go above and beyond. And even on the same email, remember she said I didn't have time to read it. I didn't want to read it. If you can copy and paste the directions above, copy and paste the same shit that I've been sending you above to all performing artists. Remember, I don't know. Remember she said one of my artists want to do this, one of my artists do this. I don't know how many artists it is. To all performing artists, ASAP. I am going to check the email at midnight and extend the deadline again. But after midnight, I am finalizing my set for the event. The night of the event, I am solely focused on what I was paid for. So mind you, this is me notifying her. The night of the event, I am solely focused on what I was paid, booked to do, which is DJ. I wish you much success with your event, but I'm not able to spend days on this event that I am booked one day for. Thanks. ... But please send directions to all performers and emphasize to fully read and follow directions, as again, this is my final attempt on my end to ensure your event runs smoothly on the DJ side of things. Her response? They told me they already sent it a week ago and that they will send it again. But you just told me today that they didn't, and you were asking me did they do. So you thought that was like gonna fix the problem. Like, you telling me that they sent it, and I'm telling you I don't have it. I wipe myself clear. I don't have to do anything else. Like I told them they sent it. That should be good enough. They didn't send it, so I can't fucking play it. But what's gonna happen when I get there? When I get there and you pay me the rest of my money. Meaning you contact me because you ignored me. You stopped contacting me. I'm sending you this information. When you stop contacting me, you needed to contact me in order to say, hey, I have the rest of your money. It's either going to be in cash, Cash App, The doors is open, it's unlocked. You can come through this entrance and set up. You can do whatever. We're ready for you to DJ. I never got any of that from this lady. She just stopped talking to me. She just stopped responding back. So if you're ready to go to an event and DJ, you're ready to have your DJ stuff set up in an event, and the person that's supposed to pay you per your contract totally ignores you days before it, does all of this wild shit like that, what are you going to be expecting? I didn't know what to expect either. I'm waiting for her to text me back, let me know, like, where's the rest of my bread? Like, is this canceled or am I DJing? Like, what the fuck is going on? But listen to the rest of what she said.
We went back and forth texting about the music, and with all the planning, I could not read lengthy texts daily.
Listen to what she said. She said, we went back and forth, and then I just couldn't do it with all the planning that was going on. It was just so much planning going on that I just couldn't read. I just couldn't do it. That's the planning. This would be the planning, lady. This would be the planning. Like the planning that you're saying that you didn't want to deal with. Remember you said he went back and forth. Basically what she's saying is he extended, he did everything that he could do. He tried and he told me and he gave me and he told me to give the artist the right thing. He tried to save my event. But I just wanted to look like a model and look like I was a singer and look like I was just all this other stuff. So I was more focused on that. I didn't want to deal with that. I didn't want to deal with the planning of my event. But listen to what she's saying, because this is her event. Oh, she's the event planner too. Artist, model, performer, event planner, music organizer, stage manager, all that. She's everything.
So I did that. We all sent him our files by May 24th, 2025. We went back and forth texting about the music, and with all the planning, I could not read lengthy texts daily. I just didn't have time because we had to put everything together in 3 weeks.
Who the fuck is we? So you didn't have time to do the planning for the event because we had to put together everything for 3 weeks. Hold on 1 second. This right here said we ain't have to do shit. We ain't have to do shit. All you had to do was provide me with being able to plug into this, and I can do everything that this says right here. As long as, and this says that that's what you have to do. So as long as I can plug into this, all I'm paid to do is DJ music per this right here. All this other shit is extra. Planning for your event planner. The event planner, would you imagine the event planner can't handle the stress of planning an event? Planning their event. This ain't my event. My name ain't even on it. Nobody's name is on it. You actually. Let's continue on. Hold on. Let me write that down also. That might be more damages. That might be. Raymore and Flanagan Lawyers. I know you're watching this. Raymore and Flanagan Lawyers. I know you're watching this. Raymore and Flanagan Lawyers. I know you're watching this. These damages are getting out of control, bro. Right now, this lady still has a video up right now tagged with Raymore and Flanagan. She allegedly, I said allegedly because I don't know, even though they contacted me, they're telling me that they're not. But as of right now, I'm reacting to content that's on the internet right now. She has Raymore and Flanagan tagged. She has DJ Bandana Black tag, and she has the Knack tagged in the joint also too. So I am tagged in something that says it's sponsored by Raymore and Flanagan, and this is what the result of it is. That's all that I know. I don't know Raymore and Flanagan personally. I don't know her personally. I woke up one day, I seen a YouTube video that I was tagged in. She tagged me in the YouTube video and tagged Raymore and Flanagan, saying that they were the sponsor, the international multi-billion-dollar brand. So my brand is, I don't know, I can't even, I've been on the stream for 2 hours. I can't even function my regular life. The stress of this slander, I'm stuttering. I have a stutter now because of this. I'm so stressed because of the slander of this lady slandering my name with these false allegations and my brands, both of them, because she did mention IAmBuffalo. So that's two separate brands, two separate damages. That's two separate defamation in a character and doxing and all the other two separate joints. Because Bandana Black, IAmBuffalo, two separate brands that she's right now on the internet. Has a post on the internet that everybody can watch. Like I said, when they go to her page and they click on this link, it says it's at DJ Bandana Black. So if you click on that, it's gonna go to my page with 57,000 subscribers. And also it says at an event sponsored by Raymore and Flanagan. I say allegedly because I don't know. This is what this lady is saying. I don't know why she would lie and say that. I don't know why she would say that it's sponsored by Raymore and Flanagan and her attacks against my brand, because that is a huge brand. Because the same way that they click on my name and go to 57,000 subscribers, they click on your name and they go to 41 million subscribers, and every video has like 20 million views. The potential for my brand to be affected because of your brand being included in this scam, or whatever this is called, and defamation of character and doxing and breaching a contract and all of that, is, I don't know. I do good business, so I don't know. But it stressed me out to the point to where I haven't been able to do anything. I haven't been able to work today. I didn't even work today. I haven't been able to work today. It stressed me out that much. Like, all I can do is talk about it. It's like therapy for me. Like, I just feel like I can just talk and tell the truth because I don't want people to believe this. Like my brand can be hurt. I cannot be booked. Like, do you know the potential damages that this can cause to my brand? That you fraudulently doing this event and fraudulently saying that people was allegedly sponsoring this event. But let's continue on.
So he was requesting me to send the artist his text and everything like that. He sent me and my host.
She said, so he was requiring me to send my artist his text and everything like that. She just said he's asking me to send my artist his text and everything like that book. I don't got time for that with all the planning. I don't have time for me to send the information to my artist that he doesn't know that I'm booking for my show, that he actually needs this. I actually need this for my event. She's saying she doesn't have time for it. She's saying she didn't listen to it. But I go above it. After what y'all just read, those messages, that's why they will go to the next text. Because they decided to say, like, that was strike number 12. So we already on strike number 12. There's definitely like a strike number 15, bro. When I say I went above and beyond, I should not be portrayed on the internet this way right now. I went up because after this, I went above and beyond and just told them, like, listen, just call me. Like, fuck everything that's going on at this point. You've been ignoring me. I don't know what's going on. You lying to the artist. Something about your music. Listen, just call me so we can have it. I'm literally telling her to call me just so we can have a conversation. So I can tell her, hey, miss, listen, remember the contract that we signed? We are only following the contract. So you need to read that contract because you're not reading my text and doing everything like that too. So when I get to this event and I have my stuff set up and I'm on this event, DJing the music I have, and everybody, hey, bro, you got my music? Go talk to her. Yo, bro, can you? No, I can't. Yo, you think you could? No, and get your phone out of my fucking face. Hey, yo, bro, no. Security, when that happens, I will be fully paid because you fucked up. You see? Hold on one second. Who is it? Thought I was getting swatted. Cause she doxed me, bro. I'm scared. Listen, guys. She doxed me too. I'm in fear. Raymore and Flanagan, I really hope that we can do something to rectify the situation and fix this. Because if this is true that you guys, like I said, she has this posted on the internet that you guys, international brand, are sponsoring this slander is to the point like you just seen it. I heard her knock on the door. I'm sweating and shit like that. I'm thinking, because she doxed me. She put my personal information. I'm thinking it's the feds kicking in the door or something like that. Somebody done lied and said, you see what I'm saying? Like, we probably should take care of this soon. We probably should take care of this soon. But all I can do, like I said, I am a content creator. This is what I normally do. Chat. I normally get on here and tell you what's going on in my normal life. My daughter, DJing, this is what I normally do in my normal. I am not doing anything out of my normal routine, out of my normal right. YouTube pays me to do this right now. YouTube is paying me to do this right now. This is my other job. This is one of my other jobs. I couldn't go to my other job because I'm so stressed out about the slander and the online slander that's going on with this. But let's continue on.
An email stating that he would not be playing our instrument and everything like that. He sent me and my host an email stating that he would not be playing our instrumentals. And of course, the host was going to perform as well. So he was trying to cancel my event.
So she said that I emailed her and her host, right? So she said I emailed her and her host and told them that I would not be playing their instrumentals. Anywhere in those messages, do you hear me saying I'm not, or do you say I fucking can't because I don't have it? You're not doing your job. I don't have it. If I don't have it, I can't play it. I'm not telling you I can't play it. I'm telling you now I'm not because I don't fucking have it. But Keyword, she said, I emailed her and her host. Think about this, right? And we've been on here for a while. If y'all just using your brain, if she didn't put any names on a flyer, and she didn't tell me who the host was, and she didn't tell me who the artist was, how do y'all think me and the host had any communication? If y'all just had to use your brain, just think about this. If Bandana Black, the guy that's known for all of the local music, who she put on her flyer, she put Bandana Black on her flyer. And I don't know these artists. Like I said, I didn't know who was on the flyer. I didn't know any of that. I didn't know who her artist was. No, nothing like that. But she's saying I emailed her artist. Would you think that maybe that artist found a way to get in contact with me? Not the way that he was supposed to, because I gave her the directions. But would you think that maybe that artist or that host maybe realized that you're unprofessional and then just decided, you know what, I'm gonna just send bro this anyways and try to get the communication that way because I know he probably don't operate like that? Did you ever think it was maybe like that? Ever? Did you think that? Or do you think I just out of clear blue, I was just in front of my computer like, you know what? Her host name is this. Her host email is this. Let me send him this. How the fuck would I have his information if I didn't know him? This is what you're saying, lady. Like I wouldn't even have to go to court. Like, can we do virtual court? Like, if we go to court, can I just this would be my proof. Like, literally just look at my contract, look at the message, and listen to what she's saying. She's literally agreeing with what I'm saying, bro. And she's saying, he sent me, and I didn't have time because there was so much planning going on. That would be the planning. That would be the planning. But let's continue on.
Because if the host would have been unprofessional and text the whole group, then they would have maybe backed out. But he did not do so. He just let me know that he could not perform without his music being played by.
Oh, what you know? That is crazy. So your host, listen to what she just said. I wonder why your host told you. So he's the host and performer. So everybody got multiple jobs. This is probably why it didn't work out. I didn't think about it too, because you had like 7 jobs. You wanted me to do like 7 jobs. The host got like 2-3 jobs. The artist got 2-3 jobs. So they got to promote the joint, sell tickets, chase you down, think of email addresses, all types of shit like that. But at the end of the day, hold on one second. Let's replay that part.
Maybe backed out. But he did not do so. He just let me know that he could not perform without his music being.
So her host told her that he couldn't perform without his music. Her DJ told her that he couldn't play the music for the host because he doesn't have the music. The person that's throwing the event, she's the event planner. She does event planning. She tags some other company that's like some event planning shit. So if you're the event planner and the person that you booked to perform is telling you that they don't have a DJ to play their music, and the DJ that you have to play their music is telling you that the only reason why I can't play their music is because I don't have their music, your answer is, I'm just too busy to read it in this. I can't do it. It's too much. Okay. Again, it's not my event. It's not my, I don't necessarily care because it's not my event. If it was my event, I'll be reading. If it was my event, I'll be responding back. If it was my event, I'll make sure that my artists and my DJs knew exactly what was going on so my event would go good. But I don't know.
But he did not do so. He just let me know that he could not perform without his music being played by a DJ. So he was trying to cancel my event because I did not call him like he asked.
So first of all, she's reading my contract. So she says, I was trying to cancel her event because she did not call me like I asked. Remember I told y'all how after strike number 12, strike number 13, strike number 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 30, 30, 30, I just said, just call me. Just call. Like, fuck it, just call me. Let's have a conversation. I can tell you that we're just following the contract at this point, lady. Like, you don't know what's going on. You're not about to fuck up my brand. You're not about to have me on stage looking crazy and not getting paid because you want to play money about the deposit. I mean, the second half of the money and all that. Like, we're not doing any of that. So let's have a conversation and see where we're both at with this event because I have no idea what's going on. I'm communicating with you, letting you know I have no idea what's going on. I'm showing you proof that I don't know what's going on. So I tell her in the message, I say, hey, you might want to tell these artists to send you a screenshot of them sending their music in, because when they get to this event and I don't play their music, if you charge them to pay for your event, because remember I told these artists that be like, paying to perform and shit like that, if you ever want to get to a point to like not be paying to perform on an event, you might want to listen to some shit like this. You might want to listen to shit. So I told her that if the artist that you had, remember I said Band in the Black won't do it because I'm not using artists for that. It's not worth the money for me. I'm not using you to sell tickets to make a couple 15 to. I can do it myself. I can DJ a party myself and make the money with no artist. So I'm not going to use artists to do that. Now, if people like her decide to do it and artists like y'all decide to work with promoters and shit like that, that's on y'all. All I can do is tell you the facts. So, long story short, she said I tried to cancel it because I told her to call me and she wouldn't. The only reason why I was telling you to call me is because you ignored everything else. So I can tell you, you have to follow this contract. The contract states that you have to give me an hour prior to the event to set up. That's not part of my performance time. So if the event starts at 5 o'clock, you have to provide my parking. You have to let me know where I'm parking at. You have to let me know what door I'm coming in. You have to communicate with me. You, client, has to communicate with me where the DJ is going to be parking, what door I'm going to be coming in, any of that. Prior to us even doing any of that, the contract says that you, the client, has to make sure that me, the DJ, is paid in full. Before I set up a single speaker, microphone, anything like that, I have to be paid in full. It's the same thing with an artist. When you book Lil Baby, you're going to give him a deposit. He's going to make sure he doesn't take any more events for that day. When he shows up to your city, you're going to make sure that he gets his money. He's not going to chase you. He's the AO promoter. I need the rest of my bread. He's going to sit inside his hotel room with the rest of his homies, smoking and drinking, waiting for his phone to ring for you to contact him to give him the rest of his money for him to perform for your show. That's what's going to happen. But I went above and beyond. I didn't do that. Y'all see it. I went above and beyond. But at that point, I'm telling you, call me because you about to have me looking crazy on the stage. But legally, I have to do it. So legally, you have to follow the contract. So as long as you follow the contract, we all straight. You're going to be able to embarrass me on stage. These artists are possibly going to get their phones physically across the stage when they're waving in front of my hand. I'm probably going to tell somebody, get the fuck out of my face because you wasn't professional. That's probably going to happen. But legally, I have to do that as long as you follow your end of it. So at that point, boom, just call me. Let me know that we're still going. Let me know whether you're going to give me cash, credit. Let me know what door I'm going in. Let me know something. She just stopped communicating. So the day of the event, I made sure I'm right now, as we speak right now, what is this? June 4th, 1:34 p.m. As we speak right now, June 4th, 1:34 p.m. If you go to the vehicle that I'm in right now, you go to the vehicle right now, everything that I had to DJ for this lady's event is still inside of my vehicle. Everything. And I was still within the vicinity of this event to be contacted for my price. Be contacted the rest of my money, to be let know where I'm going to park at, to be let know what door I'm going to be going through, to be let know where you're going to give me the rest of my money so I can go on stage and deal with the aggravation of all these days and weeks of you not doing your job. So at that point, just call me so you can be aware of that. I can be aware of that. We're no longer trying to work through music. We're not doing any of that. We're literally following the legally binding contract agreement that we have. So that's what I told her to call me for. This is her response to me telling me to call her.
So he was trying to cancel my event because I did not call him like he asked. No, like, you're paid, so I don't have to discuss it, and also
So you don't have to discuss it. So you don't have to finish putting together the rest of your event. I got to make a run, y'all. I guess we're going to have to have a part 3 because we got to go through we damn near got, hold on. I got the paperwork. On the live homies, I got the paperwork. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 14 more messages and about 2 more emails, and then that's going to be the end of the end of the situation. I'm pretty sure by the time I get off of this stream, I am going to have another conversation with probably the Knack and Raymore and Flanagan. But like I told you guys again, this video right now is on the internet, and it says it. I'm only responding to what I've seen on the internet. So whether she's doing something that's affecting somebody else, it's affecting me also too. It's affecting me also too. And the brands that she's trying to scare me with, the brands that she's saying that is backing her, are pretty big brands. I don't want to suffer the damages. I don't want to suffer the damages. And I want the other half of my bread at this point. I want the other half of my bread. I might be able to find some comfort in the other half of my bread. And that can come from anywhere. I'm telling you, like, if I just happen to get a cash app of the other half of my bread, I probably could stop doing videos and maybe find something else to relieve my stress. But as of right now, it's affecting me so much that I can't even function. I haven't done anything. I haven't even eaten today. I don't feel like eating. This is affecting my health. This slander, this online slander, defamation of character, doxing, breach of contract, and I really got to start writing better. But that and whatever else has gotten to the point to where I don't feel like eating. I really only feel like just talking about it, getting it out. I don't know though. I would feel better with the other half of my bread. Maybe take a stream off, take a day off or something like that. Maybe use that bread with some ice cream, you know what I'm saying, cool off for a minute, something like that. But if not, I guess I'll just be stuck here talking about this janky shit that happened with the international brand Raymore and Flanagan attached to it, because it says she booked me for an event sponsored by Raymore and Flanagan, international brand, at the NAC in Niagara Falls. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't know. All I can tell you is that on the internet right now, that's what it says on her page that she posted, that she put up, and that she's promoting, that people could potentially look at and not book me, or could potentially look at and go to your brand, since your brand is bigger, and feel that if your brand is supporting this, then of course they're going to support it. Think about that. The NAC and Raymore and Flanagan. If somebody didn't know me at all, period, and they just see her video and they're like, damn, this happened to this lady? And Raymore and Flanagan is sponsoring this? Oh, hell no, I'm not booking him. Do you know the amount of bookings I'm losing, the amount of YouTube videos that I'm not able to do? Like, that's crazy. I make money off this YouTube shit. This damn near like, this damn near like $40,000 a year that I could potentially be using just off of sitting on YouTube, bro. There's like $40,000 a year just off of YouTube. Like, if I can't get back to my mental state because of this online slander, oh my God, I need a cigarette. I haven't smoked in 7. I can't believe I even said that. The slander is getting to me, guys. I haven't had a cigarette in 5 years. I literally just said I need a cigarette. I hope I don't start smoking cigarettes again, because this slander could affect my health. I hope we can take care of this as soon as possible, though. I really do, because I haven't even eaten. I want cigarettes, all types of shit for these false allegations that I have all of the proof for. That's attached to some pretty big brands that I don't want this negativity I don't want it to continue. I want to do everything that, remember how she said I want everything that all of us, all of our brands is connected together, everything that we can do to take care of this problem. But if not, I might have to get a cigarette and some alcohol.